Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Hope you all had a great week and having a great weekend. I myself having a good weekend. Today is my Saturday, so I'm enjoying myself and I love it. Always looking forward to having my mental talks with y'all. So we get to kiki, have a good time, talk about shows, and vibe it up over here. Today it won't be two lives, it'll just be just only live. So I'm gonna take my time and enjoy it with y'all and everything because I want to take a little break later on today and relax. Mr. 14, if you have not subscribed to my channel, thank you all the people who have been subscribing. I have gained recent subscribers lately. So appreciate y'all who commented my catfish videos and other videos as well and gaining new subscribers. I appreciate that. So continue on and also share me out as well. Mr. Grown is an Instagram, Tom Mr. underscore grown and Twitter. Mr. 14, hashtag 3488 is my Discord. Click on the link, check my description box, and click on the Discord link there so you can be following me there so you can get conversations because I do like chit chats with my peoples and we have a good time. You get to know me, get to know how I feel about things that I do not talk about on YouTube. So like that. Hold on. Y'all. I know y'all will see in my face. And that I do not talk about YouTube, so you can chit chat with me there. You can share links there. You can ask me what my opinions on, and I will share back. So that's a good community you can build up. And these all clients of support. And my cash app is $$Mizzle140. Hold up. What's going? Hold up. Oh, messed up. Mizzle, get it together. What's up? Shine bright like a diamond. Look, I was glowing, y'all. I was glowing. You see this glow? What's up? How y'all doing? Hey, Renee Boo. What's going on? Yes. Like so. Hey, J Dog. How you doing, honey? How you doing, hon? Renee. Hey. How's y'all weekend? How's y'all going? How y'all doing? Y'all enjoying your Sunday? I'm glad y'all here with me. I got my fresh cut yesterday too, because I feel myself. I'm feeling my. And I'm drinking water in a sweat cup, y'all. This freaking allergy season, my allergies acting up bad. My eyes itch, nose stuffy. Oh my gosh. It was going haywire. And it's usually happening around the springtime too. So, I got a good night's sleep. I know. Yes, I slept well too. I slept till 1:00 today. So I had a good rest as well. I needed that sleep. All right, let's do shows update, give more people time to come in, and then we start doing the cues. Cues what we talked about first. Going to gospel next. Then Secret Brother Husband, and then lastly, Love and Marriage Huntsville. Bless. Looking good, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sure. And welcome Renee for coming on Discord. You finally showed up. We watched the reunion together. I love it. Sure. I've been talking and I said, hold on, this is dead silent. But I love it though. It is what it is. All right, let's do shows update first and then we get to the thing. You're beautiful. I'm going to share my review I did of Pinnaringo and Love and Marriage Huntsville last week. So when we talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville later, is anything in that review that I talked about that y'all want me to get my opinion on live now? Y'all put it down in the comment section down below. I discuss it because this was pre-recorded. So I know I could be getting to check it, but I know some of y'all probably saw the replay and everything. So anything there y'all want to give me, want me to get full. You want to be iterate or further explain, Yeah, please put in the comment section down below, especially for last week's episode of Love Marriage Huntsville. Yeah, please join the Discord and Mr. A's talking tonight. No, it's not good. I still have to watch the shows anyway. And we love Coltrane. And this past Friday, we had like a discussion. We talk about social media topics and everything. So we had a good time, y'all. Thank you, Renee Boo. We had a good time. All right, put a ring on it. Y'all be keeping youngin' hours. I'll be getting up and y'all go to sleep. Ciao. And you know, like Jada, she's 3 hours behind us. So by when it's 12 o'clock my time, she'd be like 9 o'clock her time. So and y'all know I get home late. So that's what it is, Eastern time. So yeah, by the time I go to bed around 3 or 4 o'clock, people is waking up, going to work and stuff like that. So it's like, chill. And you don't know what schedule. I can't help it. 3 to 11:30. 3 years when I say 3 or plus years working that schedule. So I'm used to it now. But I ain't the only night hour there. I know there are other night hours out there. I ain't seen the recent episode, put a ring on it, but what I'll do, I'll give you a review on it. Maybe tomorrow I'll probably give you a review of that and Secret Brother Husband together and do a pre-recording like I did last time. So put it up there for y'all. So it depends how I feel about tonight. If not, then no, you still get a pre-recorded review because I had to put it out there. All right, Accused. We're going to talk about SMA's story today. And we're going to read that briefly because, you know, the loosely paper supremacists, that storyline was a lot. So I ain't going to be trying to go deep into that. So we're going to just go briefly talk through that and discuss what happened. Power Book 2, Ghost Season 3. The review for this week, I will probably wait till next week and do 2 lives. So, like, not 2 lives, do a double episode live like I did this time. And it was good because it kept the conversation going. People was interacting and we had a good time. And it was still under 2 hours mark. So, I think we'll do that. But this week and next week episode will be live. So, next week we'll be live with those episodes. Secret Brother Husband. Oh, baby. We're going to talk about the last 2 episodes. Because there's some things I got to discuss, y'all. The show is good, but especially that, what's her name? Especially, what's the name? Alisa and Mike's story. Something about that ain't right. I feel like they produced and they came up with a story that they think they try to convince us. It is not convincing at all. And I know some of y'all watching that episode show, and y'all could probably agree what I'm coming with. Something about that ain't right. Because I'm still convinced that he's not really on board with this. But then you're going to tell us it was, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I think I know y'all, we'll get to it. Because something about that ain't right. And also Ken being all excited for that guy after we find a backstory on that as well. And I was like, oh, okay. So you left of the situation to come back into the situation. Okay. All right. That explains something. I don't know why you came back now, but we're going to talk about that as well. The only storyline that I'm not really here to talk about that much was, what's her name? Yeah, I can't get their names right. Yo, Kim, Dustin, and Vincent's story. Their storyline is like boring to me. But other than that, the other 3 storylines a little bit more interesting to talk about. But we'll get to that when we talk about Secret Brother Husband. Catholic Season 8. Child, this Lisa episode, we had a blast from the past. I was like, oh my gosh. They kept him. They should have kept him. Kept him somewhere else. Don't even bring us back on the screen anymore. He had his time on television, and that's it. Love Marriage Huntsville, Season 6. Today's episode. Oh, we won't get into that, y'all. That's things to talk about and say and see what y'all opinions about it. Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 15 is on Bravo TV on May 7th. It's a watch along review. And that is Summer House together. Remember, I stated and I told y'all that Auntie Momo and I will be reviewing it together when that comes out. So on Mondays, it will be Bravo Night, Black Bravo Night television review of Real House of Atlanta and Summer House Martha's Vineyard. That would be a joint review with me and Auntie Momo and alternate each other's channels week by week. So I'm so excited for that. So stay tuned. So it's like a next week, or it's in 2 weeks, basically. So we're going to prepare ourselves to get ready for that. Yeah, thanks Tracy for sending this to me. Young Famous African season 2 is coming back, y'all. It's coming back, and I remember we had a good time discussing it when I reviewed it last time. So I will review season 2, and it's coming back, and it's on May 19th, the same day that Bell Collective is coming out. So baby, we got some shows, y'all. We got Bell Collective and Young Famous African, and they'll both be live, and we got to discuss. Everybody's coming back so far, as we could tell. Is Kanye coming back? Because I don't think I seen her. I think I seen her. I don't know. Maybe she was there. It was a trailer, but I think I missed it. But I think everybody's coming back so far. Oh, she did. Oh, Tracy got her question answered by Winter Economy page interview. Okay, I gotta see that. Drop the link to me in Discord. I want to watch it. Shut up. Yes, for season 2. Yes, season 2 of Young Famous African is back, y'all. And I can't wait. Because I want to see how that, that cliffhanger that ended us, the cliffhanger that ended us with in season 1 of, now the only thing about it, I forgot some of their names. But it was the best friends. I think one of them was Diamond and the other one was somebody. And the girl, Nadia. I forgot their names. Whatever. We get their names when we come back again. But that triangle with the best friends, one of the girl and the baby, the baby father of her 2 kids, and he came in trying to figure out what the hell's going on and realized that they had something or he likes her. It's a child. And he said, what? And I said, ooh. And that Nadia left that freaking room. She said, oh, I'm out of here. She said, oh, I can't get out of here. Let me get out of here. Let me go away. I want to know how that happened. Where it come about? Because I think he's back too. I believe he is. But yes, and we got new faces as well. So if you did not see the trailer's out there and it's coming back on Netflix, and we will do watch-alongs and we will review it. So let's get to it. And Bell Collective is coming back as well, season 3. Y'all know I reviewed the first 2 seasons, so I guess I'm gonna continue reviewing it again, and it'll be watch along and review. Yeah, she was out of there. And I want to see this different dynamics. So, Annie still with Tubaba. I was like, I'm not here for that Annie girl. I said, girl, you just shut up. We don't got time for it anymore. If you're not leaving, we don't care. Ain't gonna be no upset around here. I said, okay, girl, you be delusional fool if you want to. All those kids he has. And your 2 kids you have with him is his 5th or 6th child. I said, girl, what the hell? I was like, that storyline is way out of whack with us. I said, we can't do that. But she love her to Baba. She love her man. She love her man. Y'all can't say nothing about her man, that. I said, okay, girl. You love it. You like it. We love it. Huh. But yeah, it's coming back. There's other shows on this that's coming out that I didn't put on my list because I don't feel like, because I'm not going to review it. But if y'all want to know, I'm still going to be letting y'all know the tea about other new shows. Bad Boy 2 is coming out. I think it's premiering today. So those y'all who's interested in seeing Zeus and the Bad Boys, with Rasby and Orlando Brown and Jonathan and some of the people in the first season came back and some new faces. If you're interested, it's on Zeus. It's coming out today. So if y'all want to watch it, y'all go ahead and watch it. And everything. I'm not gonna review it because I said I was done with Zeus and everything. I don't know if my mom's gonna do or not. Yeah, ask her if she is. But no. Now, if y'all want to get my opinion on something, like a clip that's shown out there on social media, because you know they're going to post clips, and you want my opinion, then you share that in Discord, and I give my opinion in Discord. But other than that, as a review on YouTube, that's not happening. Johnson Cabaret, season 4, I think, is in New York City this year. She's coming back next month with a season 4 of Cabaret. So if y'all want to watch that, y'all go ahead. I'm not reviewing that as well. I stopped. I'm done with her too. And College Hill, because y'all know season 2 of College Hill is out again. I think it's coming out in May as well. And that's on BT Plus. And y'all know I reviewed the first season. And like I said, College Hill Celebrity Edition wasn't bad, because it was good, to be honest. Yes, F that whole. Okay, that's what I'm saying. F it, because I'm not watching. I can't stand her anymore. And she's on College Hill season 2 with Amber Rose and Posey. You know, the girl from My Wife with Kids, that little girl, Katie. She's on there. You know, Orion's there. You know, Iman is there, and you know, Blame It on Kiwi. They all gonna be there. Like I said, season 1 wasn't bad. And Ray J's returning for the second season, which I don't understand why, because he got expelled for plagiarizing. So he should have stayed expelled and not come back. But you know, people love him because he's entertaining. I said, okay, whatever. Now, will I review season 2? I don't know. I don't think I will, because I don't want to see Jocelyn and everything. But when I give y'all watch along, maybe we can do that, but not review. So that's all coming back. So if y'all excited to watch those shows, here. Another reason why I really really care for College Hills like that, not because I want the College Hill to go back to what it was. If you're gonna bring it back and reboot it and just do only celebrities, that's defeat the purpose. Go back to what it was, so the young generation who didn't grow up watching College Hill know the origin of College Hill, and they can be inspired to see their own kind on television and not just some freaking celebrities all the time. Like, come on now. Shoot. Let's go back to those days. HBCU graduates or students in a house together, living life. They go to school and interacting. That's what was entertaining. See regular people, not the celebrities. So they're gonna keep the college. They can keep the celebrity editions, but bring back the origin of what College Hill was in a rebooted version. Get new people. I know other people want to be on reality TV. Child. And go to college at the same time, make money. Child, that's an income. She'll go back what it was, and I'll be here for that. Regular people on College Hill, not no freaking celebrities. That's why I was like, ugh, okay, you gave us the first season, it wasn't that bad. So that's that. It's not on my list, but I wanted to give it to y'all so y'all get updates. So they all coming out around in May. So if y'all want to watch it, go ahead. All right, that's it. Let's get into Accused first. Anything else is coming out? If anything else is coming out, y'all let me know. Put in Discord and stuff like that, and I'll write it down. Say it with your chest. Effort. All right. Accused. It's still going on. I think the first season is still getting recorded, so my DVR still calling new episodes. But it's got renewed for season 2 if y'all excited for it, which I am. So this story is Esme's story. And like I said, I was not going to try to go too deep into it because, I don't care for loosely people supremacists. All right, so Esme's story, it started off when she was staring at the screen. I said, why are you staring at her so hard? Like, what was going on? She's in the screen, getting locked up, chained up, got to put the thing around her waist and everything so you go to court. And that's that. So we see the episode started off with Esme and her girlfriend, Aaliyah. Aaliyah is an African-American woman. She black. And they was looking at some money, and they couldn't get no money because Leah said we got a dog already. Esme didn't know they have a dog, or they was getting one. So that's that. So while they was walking, they saw a protest. Loosely people was protesting about, how they feel like they're going to get right now. These people coming in, they try to be on that, talk about icons of other nationalities. Like, we can't have that. They're pushing us out. The whole little spill. That's how I try to go too deep into that. That whole little spill of the superior race and all that stuff, that's the down the rabbit hole. All that, yes, they say all that in the piece of protest. So then we get a loose leaf paper guy in the freaking car, revving up his engine, watching for the distance, seeing this protest going on. And I said, what the hell you going to do? What are you doing? Right? Then Esme was not here for it. She was not here for this protest. She didn't want to stay away from it. She kind of like having like a past thing going on, and she just don't want to deal with this type of stuff. So she was telling Leah, let's go, because Leah was all in the crowd. I don't know. I said, Leah, why are you in there? Like, what are you in there for? They basically talk about how you're not supposed to be, you're not important, and you're not supposed to be around there. I guess she trying to get to study. She trying to study and get the tea. What the hell they saying? So she was all up in the protest. Esme was not here for it. She said, let's go. She said, okay, let's go. All right. Meanwhile, they was leaving. The guy drove his car through the crowd. Everybody heard it and was running away. And then he hit one person. But he's the person. He hit this type of person right there. And I said, oh, child. That's that. So, people are not taking it seriously. They're not trying to find the person and everything. So Aaliyah is on the chat room. She's in a loosely paper supremacist chat room. Typing up a storm. I said, why are you in the chat room? So she trolling the chat room, trying to get information, trying to find out who was the person who actually who drove their car through the protest. And that's that. So she's trolling, acting like she's part of the thing. So Esme said, what's going on? Why are you on this? Like, stop it. Like, it was doing too much. She said, yeah. And Esme said, girl, you were just trolling. Why are you trolling today? Don't you think? Whatever. So one person she was talking to obviously found her address, and he said, I will come to talk to you. I said, how old? He freaking searched the IP address and find out where you was at, girl. Child, that's dangerous. So this guy claimed that he knows the person who actually drove the car to the protest. So that was that. So came to the house, said, I want to talk to you. Now at this moment, Esme was saying, you got to stop that. Like, we can't do this. So she was against it. Esme is against it. Came to the house. So Aaliyah said, oh, I can't go down there. Because he said, you can't go down there because they're going to find out you're a fraud. It's not going to happen to you. So he said, oh, well, you could go down there. Esme said, oh? What? I'm going down there? Girl, I don't know what to tell you. But Esme decided to go down there. I was like, oh, Leah, really? So they talking, the guy and Esme's talking, and they said, let's go get a drink. They went to go get a drink, they talked about it. He would say a lot of things about Esme's life that she had no idea that Aaliyah was telling him. So she said, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you I said that. It's that. All that extra stuff that she was saying. So after that after that went down to talking, she didn't get his name. All she got was his name was 88. That was on the chat room. That's his chat room name, 88. And she get his name and stuff like that. I don't think he even got her name. But it is what it is. They get each other's name. They was talking. Got back in the house. She said, oh, my Leah, go home, my Leah. You should have told me. You used my whole life story and tell this girl. She said, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I said, girl, you got to stop saying sorry and stop doing it. You put me in danger because you want to troll the freaking thing because nobody's trying to do anything about it, which I understand. But what good of it if they coming out trying to kill us if you up here telling people life stories? So that was that. So Leah said, you know what? Leah got shook. She said, you know what? We done with this. We are done. No more. I'm not doing anything anymore. And that's that. No one, no, she said that yet. So as we say, we done. It's over with. No, she did say that at that time. She did say that. They said, let the police handle it. Call the police. He was getting figure information. And he would say, listen, let us do our job. And you can't play investigator. You can't be investigator. And all stuff. Let us do our job. And I said, you ain't really doing much. But I guess whatever. Let them handle it. And that's that. So that's what they said. Leah asked me to say, no more. Then so Esme started to continue talking to the guy in the chat room. I said, Esme, you just told Leah not to do it. So now you on it. So she's in there. She said, I can't. I got keep talking, trying information. And they invite her to go upstate to his compound, whatever they was at. And she just can't stop talking. She can't right now. So she told Leah exactly what happened in the past. Then why she didn't do anything to this boy who got kind of beat up and everything. So she decided to say that. But I said, he was a kid. But she said, you're not a kid. She's not a kid now. So now she can step up and do something about it. But so now in this capacity, so now she want to do something. So she's going to meet up with the guy. This time the guy that came up was the guy who actually did the driving through the crowd or driving through the protest. So it was actually him. And he said, who was you? What's going on? You didn't get the name or so he just sized her up and she was kind of freaked out. And at first she opened the door and she said, hold up. Shh, I know you. Who's you? And everything. And then he was sizing up trying to ask her questions and see what she's about. And so he said, oh, you'll get in. So she took a while. And then he got in. I said, oh, child. So drove her to the compound. Trying to fit in. Try to get information as much as possible. She was shooting guns. She was doing a well job with that gun. I said, gun? Did you shoot a gun before? Because she just wasn't missing the mark. It wasn't missing the mark at all. So she did all that. So she was talking after she did that. She was talking to the other people who was there, other loosely paper supremacists, and they would say, "Oh, you can have your culture, but not with us. Be back in your own place. This is back in your place. This is back in your place. This is back in the place. You come here and try to take over. Nah, so yeah. I was like, okay, well, my eyes. This is a whole conversation. So then the driver guy talked to 88 and said, I need you. That's here. And they will go for a while. So Esme said, what they said they go for a while. So what's that? What are they talking about? They said, oh, girl, there's nothing. And it's here. And we got something big to plan. They got something bigger planned of what they're going to do. So Esme said, let's say, I got to go to the bathroom. What's that? They said, oh, the first door to the left, whatever. Down the hall to your left. So she took that as a ruse to snoop. So she going around, snooping around, see what's going on. Then she went upstairs and she saw the sign, which I don't care to say, but you know the sign. So the sign, and she saw the car, the evidence of the damaged car. And she was over there trying to slip around. And she went to call her girlfriend Leah and said, I found the car that was on there. And he called her. He said, what you doing up here? She said, ooh. I said, ooh, SB, don't do that. Girl, you gotta go. Do something. And I guess he realized she had the phone on her hand. So he said, give me your phone. Give me your phone. Gave me the phone. Put your code in the phone. Chad, I would have answered wrong codes. That phone would have got locked. Boop, 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 boop. Long, boop, 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 boop. Long. I said, listen, I can't survive under stress. You put me in a lot of stress, so I can't think about my code. Child, answer that code wrong. Yeah, he would have got that phone at all. He would have to beat me up because I said, nah, as long as you're stressing me out, I can't enter the code. So then she answered the phone. She answered the code because he did choke her out at the time. So she said, okay, answer the code. But I still look like a punched the wall. I said, listen, you choking me. I can't. What are you gonna do? So answer the code and then find out that she had a picture with her and Aaliyah together. He said, oh, I remember seeing you. Because he remember her in the crowd. And he said when he saw her, and I guess he kissed Aaliyah at the protest, that kind of triggered him to act the way he acted. Because he recognized her at the figure protest. I said, so they took that for you to drove your car. Okay. So all that said and done. So he tied her up. 88 came and he told 88 that this is the girl. I recognize her. She's all that, yada, 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 all that stuff. So he said, let me go. Please let me go. Let me go. Don't make it no damn handle cheese. I don't got no time for this. I saw that I came up here. I should have came up here. Let me go. No, come on, no, ma'am. And that's that. So he said, we got to do something to her. I said, oh, you off her? Child. It's nothing worse with elusive people supremacists thinking that when you're one of your kind, it's turned against you. So they get dangerous. So at that time, that happened in 88, freaking kind of somewhat defended SB, which I'm thinking that it was more of a ruse than freaking actually he was going to help her. But he did that. So they got to tussling with the driver guy, 88 got to tussling because we didn't get their names and I don't care. They started tussling and everything. And he told Esme, 88 told Esme to go and take the car. And I said, oh, why she would take the car that's the evidence of the car that did. So I said, oh, so you're trying to frame her? Which I was thinking. So drove the car, told Leah and everything, got the cops involved. They checked the compound. It was nobody's there. I guess they all kind of skedaddled and left. And she said that property owner was like an old guy in New Jersey, and they didn't even know somebody was living in the property. And said, what's going on? What's up? So she saw a paper for Equalizer, and she took a picture of it and realized that was the place they was going to or going to use. So when the police checked the car, right, and he said, okay, that's it, all that stuff. The detective that asked the question earlier checked the car and realized it was a bomb in the trunk. And I said, oh no. He said, what's that? Boom. I said, oh, that's why he told me to the car. He knew that was a bomb in there. He knew that was a bomb in there. And that's what he told me to take off because he could have left in one and got somewhere else. She drove there. No, she didn't drove there. She could have took the other car. But no, he told her to take that car. So that was that. So Esme, at this time, Esme is so involved. She was in it. Leah was trying to tell her, she tried to talk her out of it not to do it anymore. But Esme is just so knee deep. She couldn't let it go at all. Couldn't let it go. She said, I gotta do something. So at one point, the lawyer, because it flashed back and forth, the lawyer was telling her, like, sister, the deal, we're gonna do a deal. We're gonna drop the first degree, murder the first degree, and come to plead the second degree, and you gotta make a statement. And she said, no, I'm not sorry what I did. I'm not sorry what I did. It is what it is. Take me to court. Take me to court, basically. She said, you ready? Because life without the possibility of parole is on the table, and all like that. She said, and I did what I did, and I'm not sorry for it. I said, ooh, well, okay. So Esme so deep into it. So she drove to the Equalizer and see where they at. And she saw the driver guy, 88, go to the gun range, whatever gun place. And she was contemplating what she should do. She kept calling Leah and said what's going on. She said, I need to take a break. I need to take a break and everything. I was going. She lied to say she was going to someone's house, a friend's house. Leah found out that she lied and called her out on it. And she said, come on, come home, stop doing this, things like that. After a while, let's answer it. Like Leah kept calling, trying to tell her and try to get her to talk her out of it. But Esme is so hell bent. So when she finally saw them outside, whatever, she revved her car and ran them over. Not ran them over, like hit them, and they just unalive, both of them. I said, oh, so that's why she got arrested. So, long story short, she's in the courtroom, and they asked Aaliyah on the stand, and Leah, while she was playing, she was going to be holding contempt because she wasn't answering some of the questions. But one of the questions, but she actually finally answered before he finished, the judge finished the question, finished the thing that he was going to hold on contempt. She said, no, she didn't tell Aaliyah what she was going to do, but she saw them. And that's that. I said, ooh, for real? It did it. So the jury found Esme guilty of what happened. I said, oh, shit. Not these people was going, I said, listen, she stopped something bigger from happening. But then again, you know, this country, they gonna say, listen, it is what it is. Even though you did stop, you still violate the law. And you still gotta go to jail. So people still feel like Esme was the hero, while other people on the other side, the loosely protesters would say, get down, yada, yada, yada. And, oops, for real, right? And that was that, y'all. And they found out as a hero. Some people found out a hero and they said, what you want to say? And he said, the law, and you know, the lawyer would say, justice was served because she should have did this. And I said, yeah, but at the same time, if she didn't do going on with that, they had a bigger plan. And first of all, if she didn't drove that car, and maybe, yeah, people died, but they would probably use that car and did something bigger. So more lives would have been lost. So take out the two people who was in the head of it and get them out of it. But she's not sorry. So the end, she was in the car. She saw Leah walking down. Leah said, "We could have come home. We could have had a life. We could have came home." I was like, I said, oh. But I was accused, y'all. That was it. So I wasn't that enthusiastic or everything else, but the topic and everything. But I said it was still a good episode. Like I said, accused give us all realms. Yeah, that's what I say. I feel like she saved people. Like I said, accused give us all realms of different things so we can discuss and talk about it. And some of them is triggering. And I said, accused, you love to trigger us, right? And this one I was like, oh, Chad, I watched it with Chad. And I said, I don't know how good these people is because I don't really care for these people like that. Doesn't mean I against it. I just that this is too extreme. For real. Oh yeah, y'all. Then we go to the bathroom, then we go transition it into going to gospel. Then we put the banner up. But yeah, hold up. Yeah, it was trigger. That is love, and each episode is amping up the trigger ring. But it's good, y'all. It was enjoyable, something like that. But yes, I feel like if she saved the masses, I don't think it was no problem. But you know, they don't care about that. They just all about you did a crime, do the time, and that's all they care about. If they ain't take the consideration that she stopped the people from doing what they to do. Now, what they was gonna do, we don't know. But it seemed like the bomb was part of it. But They could probably have something else bigger going on. All right, going to gospel. You know what? I agree. I don't think she should have found guilty either. I didn't. Because they did something to her. Like I said, it's a self defense. They were trying to kill me, so I had to decide to do what I had to do. I agree. She should have been found guilty. Especially she stopped this freaking extremist. And the one person who killed was the one who y'all was trying to find, but y'all was doing your damn job. Shoot, y'all did your job. That driver guy would at least got a little bit arrested. But no, y'all would take that slow time. %100%. That explains all the corruption of the system. We do justice. But I guess the system said you can't do justice in your own hand. That's what that system. I said, well, your system is flawed. $45.35. Okay, yeah. Going to gospel. Anything else on accused, you put it down, and I'll share my opinions on it. But going to gospel, I can't believe this is a season finale. I would say only 6 episodes. That's all you give us. Okay, whatever. All right. Like I said, going to gospel wasn't a bad show, but I could have at least give us 8 or at least 10. But that's 6 episodes and ended like that. No even announcement of a reunion or nothing. I was like, okay, not even a live virtual reunion. Something to talk about the cast. Sit down. Nothing, Carlos. Okay, I guess. And this season finale wasn't even all that to me anyway. But let's go. Let's get into it. So continue what happened last week. You know, Elijah came in. He always got to be grandstanding. And 4 episodes. Being all the gospel. Going all about the gospel. Exactly. It was all about Bash and Bree. Thank you, boo. And 4 episodes. Women, you know, about being grown or about gospel. Exactly. It was childish games to me. Thank you. Yes, you will supply. Also support my channel. $sign business for 140. It is what it is. And my cash app. Hit me on my cash app. Check it in the morning. They smash. I don't care. For real. So, are you talking about Tasha and Elijah? They smash? Yeah, that means something. Tasha and Elijah came up with the freaking he came with some freaking shiny, glittering boots on, put it on the middle of the stage, and sat down with his pants down below his ass, showing some of the thing. I said, you freaking church woman. Yep. I hear that. And then how she started saying, oh, friends, this and some of his friends speaking, and they say, he do too much. He do too much. He do too much. He do too much. Hey. He do too much. Hey. He do too much. They was doing all that. And hug it out. And they said, oh, it's done. We gonna move forward. I said, okay, that quickly. All right, I guess. All right. And that's that. And he started saying something, and she wrote. So Bree talked to Dorinda and Nikki. You know, Dorinda Clark, one of the Clark sisters, and her daughter's Nikki. And they talk, and Bree was getting some vocal advice from Dorinda and everything, and how to perform and what to do, and like you get emotional, you gotta push through the performance and channel that into your vocals. And they did an exercise where you gotta blow in the bubble and just belch out thing, and it was good. I was like, okay, that was good exercise. And it was good. Tasha and her dad talk, and she said she felt nothing in her marriage. She didn't feel love. She didn't feel appreciated. She didn't feel none of that. So I'm trying to understand if you didn't feel none of that in your marriage, right? Now she said that the reason why she cheated is that she didn't feel nothing. So she went to New York and then she had some business going on, and she was accused of doing something. So she said, "If you're gonna accuse me anyway, so I don't mind as well do it." And she wanted to do it, and then the father told her that she was wrong. I said, "Okay, whatever." She did it, and then you gonna try to tell us that yes, you were trying to give him something in your house, his birthday, something like that. Get into the house, celebrate him, have your little nice little lingerie, try to have the blessed oil, do all that in the household. He turned you down. Then later on, go to his hotel room and call you to his hotel room, and y'all supposedly smashed in your hotel room. First of all, he treats you like you're freaking lady of the night. Because ain't no way if you're in my house and had a free house, but I'm going to leave my house to go to your hotel room and smash you in the hotel room. Okay. Unless the D is good, unless she just really wanted the D or something like that. But you say he barely touched you. So I don't know how you could try to convince me that he just called you and go to the hotel room, but you didn't leave that morning. I said, okay, girl. All right, go ahead, Tasha. I guess that's what you're saying. But I don't believe it. Yes. Treat like she was a side hoe. For real. Because why he would go to a hotel room when he was in the house? He could have blessed you there. You could have said, oh, camera's cut off. And that's continue. Like, you didn't have to go, he had to go to the hotel room. You was ready giving out the puss. The kitty box. With the Bible verses, everything. Anoint me and this and then I would have played pastor. I said, oh, good. And he said, you know. And they go to the hotel room? I was like, I don't believe that. Now, granted, he probably got horny, because that happens. He probably got horny, got turned on, and just wanted to smash something. So she was willing to give it. But to leave your house, I said, boy, no. If you wanted something, you could have came over here. So I said, yeah, right. Okay, Tasha, believe your lies. And if it did happen, that's just saying something about you. I said, you were so desperate for the man. He treated you like you was trash. A hotel room. That's not one of like vacations and everything. That's a different story, but you wasn't on vacation. You wasn't on vacation, so I don't know what the hell you telling us for. But okay, I I believe you. No, I don't. But Nikki was on the phone with Dion, and they were talking about getting their own house because she said she can't live in her parents' house when he coming to home. Now he got approved for his appeal. He's approved with his appeal of getting parole. Everything. So hopefully he will be home soon. So she's got a realtor to get some places and everything, and he can share her some suggestions of realtor because she said your money will be paid for. I said, what kind of money you got? But then again, maybe he had stacks of money when he was in the figure game, I guess. And he did pay for that wedding. That figure's birthday surprise party behind bars. And I said, what the hell money he has? But I guess he has assets for money, and people who have to get connected to his assets and his money to pay for that stuff in the league and everything. So I said, oh, I guess maybe he does have money. But he got the other place. And he said, you lack patience. Because I think it's something from kid getting a haircut. I said, why the kid ain't get no haircut? What's going on? And she said, you lacking patience. He said, yeah. So I said, oh, okay. I guess. So they helping Bree prepare for her showcase. And Jay Brooks and Elijah attached their name to help promote Bree's showcase. So come out there and show the showcase. I don't know how much promotion you did because it was a bad enough people there, but I guess. So there's that. They're working it out. Now, they actually the husband, because this is at the time Elijah and Shayna was helping picking out Bree outfit for the showcase. So Elijah want Bree to be all sexy and everything. And Shady was like, she could be a little bit more classy and have a balance of the two. Look at why he got locked up. That's what I'm saying. Why he got locked up in the first place. Look at that. Why he got locked up. There's a lot of schemes that set up by time. Exactly. Why? Because I already got the details why he got locked up in the first place. Oh, did they tell us? Maybe they did. But it doesn't make any sense how he got that much money, though. Okay. So it was asking her about, did you work on your sound thing and working in the band? She said, no, I haven't worked in the band because they always say they get busy. They said, talk about Jay Books. Jay Books always say he's too busy. So I want to understand, it's like, the sound people in the band is too busy to rehearse before the showcase of the sound, making everything work and getting things together, dealing with the side, not giving him her money. And then she told him, ooh, dealing with his side, not giving her money. Ooh, we'll see. You want to stop playing with these people's side people, but then the side people need to stop playing the game either. They know the game, so it's tricky everywhere. So, and then how dare you deal with me? And I got all these secrets, and then you want to give me no piece of it. They try to use me. You better come up with somebody too, boy. Yeah, be greedy. So it was asking, and they said no. I said, so y'all wasn't working with her with the sound, but they're too busy. Now they asked her if your husband will come. They said, we're working on it and see if he's going to fit his schedule. I said, he can work around his schedule trying to come to your showcase. What's up with this? I know we talk about your husband, but your husband barely been shown. So I don't know what's up. Okay, I guess. Explain to me why the hell that's happening. So then that's that. So they found a dress. It was nice little regal gold kind of beige dress that she had on, things on it on the head. It was nice. It was a nice fit for a Brie. So Nikki was talking to her mother, Dorinda. And Nikki said, oh, we finally get to move out and everything get our own place. Dorinda said, hey! Hallelujah! Whew. She was hyped. She said, no, crazy. I said, yes. Dorinda was happy. He said, girl, you moving out. And then he would talk about the husband and transitioning, how he gotta be when he comes out, the whole spill. And if you're gonna be attracted to other people when he comes out, he's gonna be faithful and that's that. I said the whole thing about being with someone who's in love at the lockup. Like I said, she could have been in love at the lockup, not this kind of going the gospel scenario. But I guess. So Bree Showcase. They rehearsing, they do a sound check on the day of, and right like 45 minutes before the people supposed to start coming in. I said, what's going on? And Jay Book said, oh, I got this, everything. I said, everything's not about you got this. What about y'all making a time to do the sound thing before the performance so it won't be the last minute kind of thing? So she rehearsed it and tried to get things together and make sure things is right. And Elijah's up here doing the most, as always. You can't do this. We can't do this. They gotta wait. All that stuff. This is that. I said, boy, this is your showcase. This is a great showcase. You doing the most. They call your freaking ass that like you is so hell bent. It's like, work on your own project. What you got going on? Because you so invested in Bree. Let it go. They be all right. Let her work and see what's going on. But I feel like y'all was unprofessional not working with her beforehand. The band and J Books. What's up with that? So they try to get things together. Is that people start coming in. And they were trying to tell Elijah, you need to calm the F down, boy. Gosh, it's not about you. So her father's on tour, Fred Hammond. He's not gonna be there. And her husband said couldn't make it. And I said, damn, the husband couldn't make it. I said, chill. So Bree really stressed out, and Elijah making her even more stressed to the point that, like, come on, she ready to lose her voice and all stuff like that because he's stressing her out. She's really emotional. There's a lot going on. Her husband's not there. Her father's not there. So it's like, Elijah, read the room sometimes. But no. So after all said and done, she got her stuff ready and got dressed. And she started doing her showcase. The first song was nice. And then she sang her second song about vagina is evil. Lord is evil. My kitty box is evil. Is evil. Vagina is evil. Oh, yeah. I gotta give you something. I gotta give you a little vocals. Yeah, everybody was like, oh my gosh, vagina is evil. I said, listen, that is what it is. So we could be blessed and still talk about that at the same time. I said, no, that's right. That's how y'all got here, right? And everyone was shocked. And then she said her last song, and the last song was touching as well. So I said, Brie got a nice voice. If she kept the momentum and don't care about anybody else and do what she got to do, she could do something. And have the right team behind her. And she didn't stop worrying about everybody else and support. Like, listen, if your own people can't support you, because I learned that in the hallway. Sometimes your own family, own blood don't support you more than strangers will support you. And that's what you just latch on. The people who will support. They be all right. But they will come around when you got the money in your hand, huh? So Jay Brooks said Brie performance was okay. I said, you just gotta be so dusty sometimes, right? I can't really stand Jay Brooks. I really can't. Because every time he get a chance, he always downplays Brie. Her performance would not be okay if y'all work with her beforehand and get the sound better. Y'all did things at the last minute. So it would not have been okay. It would have been better if y'all rehearsed and performed this beforehand. Instead of giving a runaround that you're too busy. No. Y'all should work with her and got a thing. It would have been okay before because I don't think her performance was that bad. It was only 3 songs. But it was okay. It would have been not all be okay. It would have been good if somebody couldn't really say it was good. It could have been better. But that's like, whatever. But y'all didn't work with her beforehand. So that's all y'all. But okay. She did what she had to do at the last minute. She didn't forget her words. She sung her performance. So she did her part. So then Brie left the stage. Everybody's winding down. And then we get Tasha look like she was going to have a Holy Ghost. Hey! Ran off the stage. I said, girl, what the hell? She caught the Holy Ghost. Got on stage, went to the side, got on stage, and ran through the back to go to the bathroom. And then she said the food that she was eating just went right up and threw her. I said, oh, no, she didn't. I know she's not. I know she's not. So I said, oh, no, you pregnant, girl? You pregnant? And I said this last night. I said, girl, you told us he barely touched you. He barely touched you. Didn't want to do nothing with you. Was disgusted with you. Even before you started cheating. Never touched you. All that stuff. So you have to find it for someone else. You did what you do, and since then, he's haven't forgiven you for that. Didn't touch you in your house. Called you and had a one-night stand with your supposed husband, and you got pregnant. Child. Or you allegedly got pregnant because we don't know yet. Oh, you had a one-night stand? I'm not ready to be a dad. That's what he said. I said, Elijah, calm down. Everybody said, Elijah, shut up. Oh, she's like, she better not be pregnant. I'm not ready to be a dad. I ain't hear that. I know he's saying something, but I didn't hear that part. I ain't ready to be a dad. I said, you won't be the dad if you did not smash her. Unless you told about being a golfer or something. Chill. But everyone's like, girl, you pregnant? And I said, how you got pregnant by a one-night stand with your husband? I said, I guess well, that's what it is. But it seemed like it was a one-night stand, because you said, but I said, girl, how you got knocked up like that? So then she walked out and walked down the street, and that's how the episode ended. I said, so we're going to end like that? And then the recap at the end, I said production, come on, going down here. The words was barely small. It was mad small. So you had to read up the screen and say, what the hell, why are these words so small? It had no pictures next to the name. You just typed up freaking what happened. And you mentioned everybody update but Shayna. What about Shayna? What she's doing? They said Bria's husband is in mediation, basic counseling, to see if they're going to go about divorce for the second time. I said the second time, I said, listen, boy, if y'all get divorced the second time, ain't no worry about going back. If you go back the third time, I said, I don't know what the hell you doing. Quiet as it kept. Second time, I said, listen, whatever. I know who you are. You know who I am. Let's just work it out and just do whatever we got to do. Because I'm not getting any younger, so I'm not going to try to start all over again. That's it. If you're going to stay this long, you better as well. So Nikki's husband is not expected to get a release until 2027, but she's hoping that he'll get paroled this year. I said, girl, you made it seem like it was freaking so soon. But I guess they try to see if they can try to get parole earlier. But she's hopeful. Elijah's working on his first full-length album. Okay. So Jay Brooks want to produce a Grammy-worthy record with Tasha. Also, now you went with your sister? Okay. So Tasha finally finalized a divorce with the guy, and she contemplated her future. With a baby or no baby, like, come on now, what's up? Like, is she pregnant? Like, you didn't tell us that. Contemplating your future. I said, did she find out she tested positive for pregnancy? Like, what's up? Because we already know what we watching, and y'all already filmed this, so y'all could at least give us more update on that. And that's it. That was all written words. And that's an episode. I said, "Ooh, this was a low budget kind of freaking production." Child, y'all said Detroit supposed to be on this lavish lifestyle, but they ain't seen all that was lavish when y'all do this damn show. Anything else with Blow the Gospel? It wasn't much to say. It wasn't much to say. It was a lackluster season finale, though. I ain't gonna front. I was like, okay. When they come out with another season, if they do, we need to see more people. I don't know if we need to see more people. Because if we're gonna go down the same path like this, what direction can they go? I know Bree could follow a more her journey of her independence and do this gospel thing and work on her brand and have more confidence that she don't need y'all and stuck on your hoes. I want her to really elevate next season. If she come back next season and say, listen, that was then, this is now. And y'all ain't gonna play me. Don't mess with my time. Don't mess with my money. What's up? That's what Bree. So I want to see that. Tasha, we need to see if you had a baby or not. That's all I could give you. I don't know what else you giving us. You divorced. So what else you gonna give us? A dating scene. You have a voice too. Like, are you working on music? J Books, I don't really care. Elijah, okay. No one see that about that. Shayna, we didn't see more backgrounds to Shayna Stu and her family and her life. The old bitch she mostly was she was moving like she was a friend of the show and not a main cast member. The only thing he had was her and Tasha and that baby. They squashed that. So what else they gave us? Nothing. And Nikki, her love at the lockup scenario. I mean, we're gonna continue down that path, whatever. That's it, right? Like I said, ain't that much. Like I said, you have to add more people in this cast to give us more dynamics and different things. Well, that's like that. If it will come back for another season. But I like Carlos King. I guess it was all right. It was all right, 6 episodes. So if you come back with another season, do better. Just do better. Any last thoughts about Grow the Gospel? Y'all, Secret Brother Husband. What y'all think about this show, y'all? How y'all think about the couples? Season 2, Tasha found out Elijah been creeping. Ooh, so I creep. Yeah, creeping around the devil. I creep around. For real, what else can they give us? Give me your season 2 predictions of Grow the Gospel. What else do you want to like to see? Secret Brother Husband. It was 2 episodes. You know what I realized? I did not realize I had missed 2 episodes. I could have sworn I was caught up. But I am caught up now. So hopefully I won't mix another couple episodes. But so we're gonna talk about the last 2 episodes that happened in this little condensed thing. But let me tell y'all. The couple in the bottom picture is not built for this lifestyle. You know what? Since we talk about the film, let's talk about them first. Alisa and Mike. Their storyline don't seem believable at all. I agree. I don't think they built for this lifestyle. And I don't think they got their own mindset of what it is they coming into it. Because Alisa, the last time we saw you, you were saying that you want a freaking steady relationship. Then you went out this freaking date with the guy who all about sex, who kept talking about he likes sex. And then you said that other room that you got, if possibly you do friends with benefits. I said that's not what it is. You can't be friends with benefits and try and build this polyandry relationship. No. Friends with benefits doesn't work in this equation. And it wasn't working on him. So you try to make it seem like Mike was confused. Mike was not confused. He understands what's going on. You confused one. But then again, we get these 2 episodes, and then you try to convince us that Mike was the one who suggested this lifestyle. Hell to the freaking no. You're not sitting here in our faces, both of y'all, and telling that he was the one that introduced this freaking idea. No, he wasn't. And no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. I'm not sitting here. Don't play in my face. Don't get jumped over here. Do not play in my face. Because he was not the one who suggested it. And y'all not believable when y'all making it and y'all telling everyone about it. He talked to his friends. Oh, yeah, he's the one who suggested it. She's saying that, oh, Mike was the one who suggested it. I said, none of y'all both is lying and y'all can't convince us. There ain't no way for someone like Mike, who's not really on board with this, who really seems like he's not really into it, to say that he's the one that suggested she have multiple men relationship after you cheated on him. And his first response, oh, sound like you want a polyandry relationship. The hell to the no. That is nobody's first response. Unless he, as well as her, want to have a polyamorous relationship. Whereas the show is not polyamory. The show is about polyandry. Whereas the woman have multiple husbands. I'm not the only one, y'all. I know I ain't the only one. I was watching this. I said, ain't no way his first response would have been that. Oh, he researched it. Oh, it just sounded like you in a polyandry relationship. And then what happened to the guy that he had a so deep connection with? What happened to him? Where was he? He had a so deep connection. Why he couldn't have been a third? What was the person at? But yeah, you're gonna try to sit in our face and say that Mike suggested this lifestyle. Okay. Y'all in this chat room, y'all. I got a confession to make. My hands don't dangles anymore. I was delivered. I'll deliver y'all. My hand don't dangles anymore. Y'all cannot convince me anywhere, and I convince y'all I'm delivered. Okay, girl. So that's how much I don't believe that storyline. I know. You can't convince me that. So Elisa was explaining that how this relationship was that Mike will not be intimate with the guy and everything. It would just be her and all this like that. He would share her with the third person, and that's that. So Mike's mom felt like that Elisa kind of pushed him into this arrangement, which I believe it was that. I don't believe that it was his idea. And also, it came to drive for when she cheated. And I believe the mom. So they want to have the mom come down for the weekend and have Elisa's mom to come down the weekend. Oh, not the parents. Elisa's parents come down and his mom comes for the weekend. They have a fun time, but also get her on board and let her explain the things and answer her questions that she may have about this relationship they going on and this journey they about to have. So that's that. Ooh, I guess somebody what I said was funny. So that's that. So I would say, okay. So they video chat the mom, and they told her what's the reason why they want her to up in the weekend. She said, "Yeah, okay, cool. So I got some questions, and you better answer it when I get down there. I got questions y'all better answer." So she was cool. So they're gonna try to discuss how to approach the conversation. I mean, just be honest. I mean, what else can how you can approach it? You just gotta be honest and approach it, and that be that. But also, don't get defensive when somebody don't understand the thing, because I seem like Elisa does like to get offensive and get a little aggressive with her reasoning and why she wants this and how try to convince people to understand. You can't convince us by being hard about it. No, that's not gonna work. Not gonna work. Especially when people is not on board and not believing this freaking scenario how they came about. You cheated, and his first response of, "Oh, you want a polyandry relationship?" No, that wasn't his first response. That's not his first response. And he convinced me otherwise. All right. So we found out the mom said she found out about this relationship thing on social media. She didn't get no update from Mike when he wanted to tell her first hand. She found out on social media that the relationship status was changed. He said a month and a half before cheating. He said the first thing he said, no, that wasn't it. What y'all think? Somebody saying that. Hey, what y'all think? All right, that was that. Lisa and Mike. So the mom asked him a question. I think that ended right there. So we're gonna continue on last week. She asked him, "Listen, will you chose this lifestyle if you shouldn't cheat?" That's a great question. Will you have chose this if she did not cheat? Because y'all going to convince us that he, like a month and a half before you started cheating on being with cheating with him or this guy, the guy you had a deep soul connection, that he suggested you want a polyandry relationship. He was trying to convince us of that. Why not have that person as a third person? If that's the case. Because it seemed like you was not hell bent on trying to open it up before she cheated. And I don't think she just did that either before she cheated. So you can't convince me otherwise. Will you have done this, choose this? And that's a legitimate question. And I want to see how they answer it next week. Well, tonight when they come on. All right. Any thoughts about Lisa, Mike? Because I think that's it. We play games. If you have any update or y'all want to discuss, y'all put it down in the comment section down below, and let me tell me your thoughts. The boat picture: Kenya, Carl, and Tiger. So Kenya is kind of dragging her feet about they won't work. Exactly. I don't think they work out. They will not work out. They're the couple that will probably divorce. Because y'all can't be on the same page. Y'all lying. Y'all not convincing enough. And it doesn't work. It won't work out. She don't know what she wants. Seems like she wants more of a friend with benefits type of scenario. And everything. He tried to convince his friends that he the one who suggested it. No, he did not. And even his friends was not here. They said, oh, okay. I guess. We didn't know that. Is this the one where the whole ish got blown up? Oh, you talking about Kenya, Carl, and Tiger? Because I don't know what's happening behind outside of the show. The goalposts keep moving. Exactly. It kept moving. Exactly. So Kenya, Carl, and Tiger. So Kenya is upset that Tiger's mom is not on board with this. And Kia, I said, how old is you that you want so much of the parents' approval? You already married all this time. You're like in your 40s. So I want to give a damn. If you want to marry Tiger and solidify, anyway, you officially married to Carl. So the marriage you will have a Tiger is a spiritual one. And I get it, you want your old parents there, but your parents not on board. Even Carl said his parents not fully on board like that. I cannot believe I would sit there and explain to my mother-in-law I would think other than her sons. Exactly. Oh, they all have other partners like wives, girlfriend, boyfriends. Ooh, the top couple. Because I heard somebody say that Carl has someone on the side. And that's the case. This is a polyamorous relationship, not a polyandry. Because I saw it somewhere, but I ain't getting nobody really further to go into details of that. So, if you have any more tea, let me know. Send them my Discord. I want to find out. So, yeah, Carl said his parents wasn't on board like that. So for her to freaking use that as a freaking as excuse why she don't want to go forward with the freaking Tiger, I said that's bull crap. And all of a sudden, this guy, the new guy that came around, what's his name? David, her first love of her life. No, Carl wasn't her first love, but her first love boyfriend, as she's saying. Her ex-boyfriend. This was the first boyfriend that Kenya got since she got married to Carl. And the reason why that relationship ended, that's the buff guy who, like that. And he said he wasn't down with that. He didn't want to be the shared. He wanted to share that. He wanted all to himself. And that's how it ended. So, You ended this relationship before last time because you was in this kind of scenario. What these three is all in the top before. Since you didn't like it, you ended it. So now to come back and be a third, no, to be a fourth, things changed. I said, what changed? I was immature back then. I didn't understand. Now I understand. You understand what? To be honest, it seemed like Kenya only wanted you because you blow her back out. Because her Tiger's not having sex as much. Carl got his own room. Now she want a third bedroom. She want a 3-bedroom apartment now. And she is so excited. She was jumping up and down, so excited to see David. I was like, oh my God! I was like, girl, you just shut up. And everybody was like, what the hell? So you won't marry Tiger, but yeah, you want to open up this thing and you want to see what's going on. He was like, my if he hurt me and everything. So he should have stayed. He should have stayed there. Now all of a sudden you want to come in the picture with the same scenario she still's in and be a fourth. Hell, something ain't right about that. Something ain't right about that, and you can't convince me otherwise. So King was working out, and she talking to Dr. Flex, everything, and Dr. Flex was like, oh. Even Dr. Fleck was like, okay, because she said she talked to him about a lot of things, and he listens. He don't judge, but yeah, he was asking questions because he said, okay, if you got 2 guys already, why are you looking for another person? It seemed fishy. Even he felt like it was something fishy about that. And I'll say, yeah, it didn't sound fishy. Why are you looking for a third person when you have another person? You already have someone you're supposed to commit with. You already got 2. And you try to convince another one. So she said she a person who loves attention. She wants the fresh attention. And David provided the sex. I said, I know. That's the only thing you are. But yet he wasn't for this arrangement before. Now all of a sudden he have a different heart. No, I don't believe that. What else? What else going on, Kenya? So David lives in New York at this time. He does produce and he create music. That's what he do. He in the music industry. That's what he said. So she said she was with David in 2009 and they broke up in 2014. And because he wanted just him and her a car, because he just wanted just him. No, I think he just wanted him himself. Because he wasn't on board with that. So it just wanted him. I don't want to go there. Just wanted him. But now he's the fourth. And David reach out to her. He understands. So he reached out to her. He reached out back to Kenya to rekindle this again. I was okay. And the timing of it all, it is a suspect. Because right around the time she tried to make a commitment with Tiger, he just came out and popped out of nowhere. So they talked to David about the current situation, and he said, I don't want to oppose or what you have together right now. I'm just here. So I said, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. And that's why he became possessive. Oh, it gotta be only me and this that, and I want to share, you can't have nobody else. It just gotta be us, and that's that. That's one of the reasons why she ended it with us, because she wants to open up and have multiple. She just want to stop at this too. It seems like she loves that. So, and she said she had a great relationship with him. I said it was so great, so it should have ended. It is what it is. It was so great. But that's that. So, what y'all think about Kenya Carr and Tiger situation with the fourth person, David? Do y'all feel like that was suspicious? It just came out of nowhere. And the way how she was so excited for David coming back in her life, I said, girl. He must be doing good in the back room because that's the only way I think he was so excited about the lack of sex. And what made him convince his mind now? What convinced his mind all of a sudden to be a fourth? Yeah. We don't know how this relationship gonna go, but we're gonna continue on and see how it goes, and I continue on giving you updates of it. Let's go to the next couple. Kim, Dustin, and Vincent. Like I said, this is a couple storyline I really don't care for. Cause I understand Vincent, you know coming into this that she might possibility of open up to other people. Usually that's how it goes. Now I know people think that, oh, and I was the same way. I'm like, you have a husband and he okay with you having a third. So you should stop there. A lot of people feel like that. Where it's like, listen, you got an extra person and it worked out to get the right person, just stop there. You got two people. But no, it's how complex this polyandry and polygamy thing is, it doesn't stop at the two. It can, but sometimes they don't. So that's what makes it so interesting to watch and understand the mindset of these people. So Vincent, he had to understand it was the deal. And now he's not comfortable of sharing her with someone else. He ready to share her with Dustin, but he's the main husband. Dustin's okay with it. But other than that, we'll go out. So she talked to her best friend. The best friend said, "Not invite Vincent over to the thing, so he probably can understand what's going on." The only thing I didn't like about that is that you already know how he felt about all of this, so he's not comfortable. So you took him to the party. I think Dustin was there, and kind of like just left him alone. So he's already uncomfortable. So he had to fend for himself and try to make connections when people are there. When these all connections is through you and Dustin. So you didn't hear that situation correctly, because I feel like if you're gonna bring him there to that party or that event, you should have been at least more on his side and try to get him comfortable to say, listen, this is the person, this is it, this is the person, this is that, and then when you get comfortable, then you can branch out and talk to people that you know there. But you seem like you got there, you were talking to people that you wanted to create potential partners with, and you just let him to the side, and I know most of the time some white chick, some Lucy People chick was talking to him. But it was a piece of pizza. I said, who is this same chick? She been talking his ear off. I don't know if you listened to her or not, because she was just talking. I said, who is she? So she was talking his ear off. But yeah, he kept listening and he was not comfortable. So I said, Kim, you could at least did a better job getting comfortable in that scenario when you know he's already uncomfortable. I was like, girl, so don't get mad when he felt some way about that, and then you realize that maybe you should have done a little bit more. He said, well, I can't babysit. I said, it's not about babysitting. At the same time, you try and get comfortable, open, then you need to take more effort in his consideration and his feelings. Now, he should have known what's up when he got into it, but I think him and his other people mindset is that once it's done, that's it. And I think that's the same thing with David. He felt like it should have been her, him, and Carl, nobody else. But no, they don't want to stop there. So that's why he became possessive, and they were like that, and gave ultimatum on Slater at the end of the relationship. Now he came back. Now she's all happy about it. I said, okay, then. So at this situation, if you want him to be comfortable, you should at least guide him there when he was at the party. You just left him in the woods. It's like, if I was Vincent, I would feel type of way about that too, because I said these people are connected to you. So you got a little bit more job of connecting us like this. And then maybe afterwards, I get comfortable and I start opening up, and I don't need you by my side. But you left him alone. So what else happened with Kim? So Kim talked to this guy named Ryan. And I don't think Ryan's on board with this whole polyandry thing, but he's having a good time with Kim. And we will see how that goes. She likes him. He's funny. He's humorous. All that stuff like that. But it was interesting to have Kim and Dustin visit at the party. And one woman was asking them questions about the lifestyle, and she was saying, "So how this go? And this that." And she was asking questions that I was like, you know what? It was good questions, even though she said she personally would not do that. But I guess this is just she was curious to understand how the mindset y'all was doing and how y'all go through it. She said, I want to do this. Right? It doesn't. That's what I'm saying. Y'all do too much. Because if y'all was solidified for y'all three, y'all should just kept it three. Y'all want to open up more and open up the cans of worms and holes in the relationship. It's not working well. It's not meshing well. And then y'all not on board with your explanations and convincing others of your arrangement. No. He said he don't want to feel like an accessory. He feel like he just a token person on her arm that she got. And I feel like, yeah, maybe it feel like an accessory. Like you got Dustin and he's a tag along. Solidify that first before you want to add something else. And then lastly, Patrick, Shara, and Nobi. So Shara told Patrick that Nobi want to reignite their relationship and then would come back in the house. Now, Patrick said that the reason why they went left because he was breaking boundaries, but they didn't set no boundaries. So I was like, so what boundary was he breaking if y'all didn't set no boundaries in the first place? So what boundary it was not set? So what can he broke if he wasn't set? So I was like, that doesn't make any sense. And I was watching it with Jana. I was like, Jana, does that make sense? You didn't create no boundaries of what you need to do, what y'all was staying in the household. But he was breaking them, so you had to kick him out. But what was the boundaries if you had set no boundaries? The only thing you said that he supposed to be in the basement. But even that was a solidified, solid boundary. So I feel like y'all just throw him in there at the peak of the panorama, and y'all was fully on board of what the boundaries are. So I was saying, how he broke it? If he, so that was kick him out was for what? What's for what? She said Nobi wants sex and not put effort for a relationship. I don't know. Like I said, you kicked him out. So what other effort? Seems like what it is. That's what you was for though before it's the sex of the part. Because you're not getting it for Patrick. Because Patrick said, you told us last episode that 10 years out of your 13 years y'all been together, y'all had a sexless marriage. So you what else could she get from Nobi? Sugar, what you want to tell? You want to tell us you wasn't having no sex with him. And then going to find out this last two episodes, he had 5 children and none of those were Shara. I said, Patrick got 5 children? Ooh. So Shara will have her own children. The bottom is the pocket right here. Shara want to have her own child. And now she trying to see who the candidate to have her baby because now she got baby fever. She want to have a baby. Patrick's out of the question because he didn't touch us for 10 plus years and he got 5 children. So I was like, and then it put to the question. I said, is the reason why he didn't want to touch her this whole time? Because I know, remember, he said that she got in an accident and she had to rebuild herself, all that stuff like that. But a part of me feel like he didn't want to sex her because he didn't want the possibility of getting her pregnant. I mean, that was what I was thinking when I watched this episode. Because I was like, okay, he got 5 children. He didn't really want no more. So if he didn't say he got a vasectomy yet, so I was like, maybe he didn't want to touch her at all, in no shape, form, or fashion. And even though the relationship is not physical, they still have a emotional connection with each other. So that's why they still married together at this day. But okay. And then she said, Nobi. So I said, okay, so Nobi had to give you the babies. She said, oh, I can't have a baby with Nobi. I said, why you can't have a baby with Nobi? But she told us why. She said both her and Dobie had a sickle cell trait. So she don't want to pass that on to the baby. I said, oh, okay. That makes sense. If y'all both got the traits and y'all had the baby together, baby, you don't want to go through that. So I said, oh, okay. So he asked the question. So now she got to find a third potential partner who's on board with this arrangement, but also willing to give her a baby that she wants. So that's gonna be tough, girl. So she went out with a guy named Audrey. They had a dance class. It was cute and everything, but I could tell he wasn't like, hold up, a baby. He just wanted to have fun. He didn't want to do any extra stuff. So you want a baby at the end? I said, oh, okay. So then she's had this guy named Valentino. She said her and Valentino was a long-distance relationship. Go to the third one, girl. Exactly. Go somewhere. You can get your baby, girl, if you want to get the baby. Because, Chad, I don't know. So she got a date with this guy like Valentino. She said the first date was face-to-face. And it was a photo shoot with them together. And he kind of resembles a little bit of Patrick, a little bit, not to say. But that's that. But that's that. He's in Texas, so they face-to-face, they FaceTime most of the time. That's how they connected. And this is about extra stuff, the husband. I don't know what the extra stuff means. I guess he didn't want to be involved with the extra stuff is that the husband was the extra stuff that he was like hesitant about. Maybe that was what it was. She got no children right now, and he got no children right now, but eventually wants one. So I'll say wants one kids. So Shaw introduced Valentino to Patrick, the main husband, and see what's going on. Ask him questions. He said he want to focus on his career right now, not so much on the children, but look at possibilities. So we'll see how that goes. But that's that. We'll see more of Valentino, I guess, if he's gonna be the fourth in this relationship. How they solidify, but now how will Dobie gonna fit in? Where he fits in. You might just let Dobie go if you go where he fits in. If you're gonna add Valentino, if he's gonna be on board, if Valentino if it's ever gonna be on board with this whole thing, we'll see, y'all. So that's where it goes. So right now, Shaw's thing is she wants a baby, so she's trying to find a potential for a person because Patrick and Dobie's like she can have kids with them. Kim, I don't know, girl. You just try to solidify this Vincent. If you want Vincent, you got to make him more comfortable with this scenario. If he's not Vincent, if you're not comfortable, you might just have to move on. Because I don't know what more Vincent you want. But she also got to can't just throw you the wolves and say, okay, you got to deal with this. This is what it'll be. And not help you get through it. Micah and Lisa, come up with a better storyline. Come up with a better reasoning of why you had to start this happen. Because you cannot convince me that he was the one that introduced this whole idea to you. No, you cannot convince me. Because he read books and shit. No, that's not gonna fly by. You cheated, and his first response, oh, you want a polyandry relationship? Hell to the motherfucking no. And I don't believe that. Move on. And Kenya, girl, you doing the most as well. Jumping up and down for David. After he gone. And I said, what's his reasons now? I don't want to continue to watch this. No, I'm going to watch the season. But I need to know what his reason why he came back now. Why? Because she got two other people right now. So you vying for her attention with two other people. So what is it? Why you came back? You need money? You need something? Something about that. It seems fishy. You ain't slick. All right, the last show, y'all. Any updates? Any other comments about Secret Brother Husband? Whew. Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all. losing. You know what? Let's get to it. So last week, I did a pre-recorded video of the episode. So if y'all watched it, if y'all want to give me if you want me to further explain my opinions about some of the stuff I said in my pre-recorded video, let me know in the comment section, the chat, and I'll explain it. I got $5 more than 2 years. Only one couple was together. You know what? That's good. I got $5 that on 2 years. Only one couple was together. And I want to know what couple will that be. I want to know what couple that be. Everybody else might break up. I do feel like that too, as well. So that's that. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let's get to it. Like I said about review last week, that I don't really care a damn about this Kiki and Tisha thing. That's what it is. I know a lot of people going on with this family first, family or loyalty over everything, family this, family that, family this, family that. If you family, you should not do all that, but not understanding the background story of their family dynamics, of the history, everything. Everybody's so hell bent about family loyalty over everything else, but not convincing that family can do you wrong more than strangers can. It can hurt you even more. So as much as y'all want to say family loyalty, which is fine if you have to get a good relationship, because yes, you got a good relationship with your family members, you won't do some of the stuff like that. But what about if family members don't have that good relationship and they dog each other out? And can you still say family's loyalty over everything else? No. Well, family member is doing something appropriate with a younger person in a freaking relationship, and a family member do something inappropriately, but as SA to one of the girls in the freaking family, but y'all keep it quiet. So y'all family loyalty, that's messed up as it is. When someone abusing another family member, and y'all protect them, or because of family loyalty, we got to stop that. Because the much you can keep it quiet and protecting a person, you only encouraging the behavior and silencing the other person who's been wrong. I said our examples explain that. Y'all love the family loyalty, but embrace the toxicity and not realize it is damaging. I said all that to say that when it comes to Kiki and Tisha, their families put them against each other. So the competition. Yes, they came close at some point, but it wasn't that. I don't feel like they was really that close. They were trying to build up. Because they didn't really meet each other until they was teenagers. So it's still some things viewing underlying emotions going on between those two as teenagers growing up when they was not pitting against each other. They was pitting against each other. They grow up raising each other. They had to build that friendship. People fail to realize, and I tweeted that today, that Tisha's the one who broke family loyalty code by telling them the hoax about Kiki addition. Now, mind you, Kiki already said, and it was already established that the time they told the hoax, she already got help and recovered and not dealing with that anymore. She was already past the rehab stage. So what was the reason for you to tell the host if she wasn't doing that right now? I understand that she didn't get the help and she was going to it, but she was already out of it and recovered. So it was no reason for you to tell the host. So what was your family loyalty then? I'm looking forward to teaching us in Tiffany. Exactly. I look forward to that too. What was your loyalty then about family? Everybody saying, oh, family this, family that. But were y'all not saying that when Tisha broke Kiki trust by telling the hoax that? First, and I don't care how many years ago was it. They never got past that. It is what it is. She never got past it. Not the proper closure. And she just to this day still don't feel like she did anything wrong. So how much closure can they get? It's all Kiki. I said, girl, you need to realize you was a part of this too. So we can't be one-sided here. You can't be one-sided. Now, what I would do with Kiki didn't know. But at the same time, Kiki didn't say nothing at that freaking party that it was so much tea that was like, oh my gosh, we didn't know that. All she said that Tisha had to look at her marriage. And we see that numerous of times. So what the hell did she say? But yeah, people say family over everything. She's our cousin. She shouldn't be doing that because she's family. She's our cousin and everything. And she must be mad for men use her. Whether or not Mel used her or not, it is what it is. It was a conversation that started with First of all, that conversation started when Stormy was talking about the figure picture. That whole conversation started coming off. Came off because of that. But nobody mentioned that. But they're harping on what Kiki said. And we'll get to that Kimmy instigator thing in a minute, because I do somewhat agree with that. But we'll go over that later on in the episode when we talk about it. So it's real that they can tear Kiki down and low key threaten Kiki, but she's supposed to take it. Exactly. It seemed like it was a gang up section on that freaking spa date. Like they had to take, oh, we gonna get together, we gonna go back to Kiki. We'll be at this with Tisha, and we gonna fight Tisha. Tisha gonna fight Kiki, and Kiki gonna come over, and we gonna come back to Kiki like this. All because, and you know, it's funny, they harping over the title of cousin. Nothing else. Nobody really ignoring all the extra stuff that Kiki was going through with Tisha. They only harping over the title. Oh, I meant Scott 1.0. Oh, okay. The first Scots. Oh, yeah. I feel like they will do all that to Kiki, but she's supposed to take it. But she can't supposed to say nothing. No. So, Kiki's real underlying issue with Tisha is that when she was going through her most moments, Tisha backed away. And hey, what did you say? Oh, because he was doing that. He said, F my baby. I said, oh, Jet, F the baby. No, that's messed up. Not F the baby. So like that. Who? Agree with who? What I said? I remember I said a lot just now. It's like that. Hey, Crazy Boo. Hey, Tracy Boo. See, what you agree with? I try to remember what you agree with. How old is Tisha? Younger kid, like 10. That's what I'm trying to understand. Yeah. Because she said, F your baby. Because she said she was pregnant at the time. So she said, F your baby. And then you take my painkillers. You take my painkillers. Painkillers. What the hell I'm saying? My pain pills. Oh, you agreed it was a gang up. Oh, yeah, I agree it was a gang up. I feel like it was. I feel like it was a gang up. So Kiki was taking your pain pills, Tisha, because you were saying that she was stealing everybody's pain pills in the family. I said, no, it probably was yours. So you took upon yourself to take her to rehab and everything. So you took upon yourself to take her to rehab, and Kiki got help. She recovered. She wasn't doing that anymore. Way before you had to sit down with Mel and Martell to tell them about her addiction. So if she already got help and she wasn't doing it anymore, and you know that, why the family need to tell the host? And I understand what Kiki's saying that you bailed on her, but I understand Tisha saying that you was doing the most. You was taking my pain pills. You was telling F my baby. This is that. I need my peace. So you need your peace. It was okay for you to take a step back from your family member because you need a peace. But you bash Mel for needing her peace? Okay. You see what to answer your question? Oh, yes. Yes, I'm telling you that I went to answer your question. So she's holding on to something that happened about 10 years ago while she was in the middle of addiction. Yes. about her baby or something and taking her pain pills. She was in the middle of addiction. Like, so, when a person was addicted, they don't have no rational, that man's side is not rational. So you hold on to something for a long time. You took it out on Kiki, so you decided to take it. Because at that time, I do believe Kiki and her husband were supposed to be on the show, and that kind of derailed her to be off the show because we don't want that. Make it seem like she was currently going through it, but she already got help over that. She already recovered from that, so it was no need to try to warn her that she was going to do it when she wasn't doing it. Oh, the baby is 5 with the youngest one. I don't know how the baby is. The baby has to be like 5 or so. Oh, okay, so it happened 5 or 6 years ago. If the baby is 5. Tracy something from CMP. It was something she changed or something. Something she would change or something. If it wasn't you, someone in the streets got her your name. Oh, ooh. So, like I said, I do understand both things. If Kiki was doing out and was doing a lot, and Tisha just take her piece, which I understand that because it's a lot to deal with someone who's addiction. So I get that. But at the same time, I do understand Kiki's feelings that you bailed on her. Now you got her help. You say you got her help. You help her out. Whatever ways of that, it came to a conclusion. My only thing is that after she got through all that, you still told the host like she was going through it, like she was currently going through it when she didn't. That's almost like, okay, what was it? And according to Melody, he was joking about it. He said, I would never joke about something like that. I said, whatever. What facts is she already got through the hurdle. You didn't need to tell them that. That's what it was. Unless she was currently doing it, then I understand why you need to tell them. That's my whole thing is. So family, what was the family loyalty then when you told your cousin business and then you mad when she said you look into your relationship? You proved to us in the reunion that you look into your relationship. And season before she got in the show. So what did she say was so wrong? But listen, this is my opinion. I know everybody else got their own thing about family loyalty over things. So I guess, like I said, I don't think Kiki did any wrong, but other people might feel she did it wrong. And I said, listen, when I was saying something, I said, listen, child, I don't know. All I know that I know just last year, y'all know. That's all I'm probably saying. Oh, I probably wouldn't say nothing. Because I had a good relationship. I mean, I wouldn't know that. But at the same time, don't try to make it seem like I did something way worse than I spilling tea when she wasn't spilling no damn tea. Oh, it might have been, man. I didn't watch the video, but I think I asked a question on the community post. I think it was weird that Tisha knew Kiki wanted to be on the show, but acting like Mel was blackmailing her to say something about Tisha. Ooh, exactly. That's all I'm saying. I said, oh, this coming out. Like, good, yeah, the team motor, because it feels like y'all competitive with each other. It seems like y'all do compete with each other. Now you want to be in the same show, so now we bump her off the show. But now she's a full cast member now. Now I would say, what are we going to give? I know, Kiki, hope you give some more about your life, girl. Because I don't know more about you, because your drama around your teacher cousin, whatever. Let her get out of here. Let me see more about you. Boy, my head. Okay. Tracy, she went in depth. I was like, ask them good questions. I know that's right. Oh yeah, share that link to me on my Discord. I want to listen to an interview. Wait, the youngest child had to be older than 5 because season 1 teacher said she wanted to start working again. Now that all the kids are school age. Yeah, because the youngest in that scene didn't look like she was 5. It looked like she was older than that. Exactly. It was like acting like you exposed her and she disagreed. Well, that's what I said. I don't think it was that bad of the conversation and that thing. That was Kimmy, Stormy, Mel, and Tisha was all in the kitchen talk about the picture thing, and then Mel asked a question, and she said, oh, "Yeah, we had to look into the marriage." That's all she said. But everybody said, "Oh my gosh, she's that cousin. She didn't say all that." And I was like, "Okay, granted, whatever." Would I do that? No, but at the same time, I don't think it was bad, and not because of the lawyer see that thing. Because I'll say, you know what, I don't got time for all that. Let her say it. I would sit there eating that food and drink my drink. So I do understand both things, both sides of teacher kids. Yeah, they said to move forward. They're going to make a truce. We're not going to bring this up again. But at the same time, we know this is a reality TV show, and I know that the production wants them to talk about some things that may happen. Now, this first 3 episodes is still continuation from last season. So I want to know when this is going to not come back on last season. Because you said, Carlos King, yeah, I'm talking to you, there was not a regurgitation of last season or continuation. But it seems to me it is. So when is it going to derail from that? Yeah, so Kiki should lie. That's what I'm saying. And she talked about it. And Kiki said she said something, but it wasn't to the degree that everybody made it seem like it. That's how I was like, what she should have done. She talked about it. We seen it in our own eyes. Before Kiki came on Mel scene, we seen it that she looked at her marriage. So I don't understand what was the tea that was so damaging that everybody felt like she should have said nothing. Because they're only harping on the title. Not so much about what she said. It was about the title because she cousin. That's all. Exactly. Teacher always wanted that. She wanted Kimmy to lie. Kimmy said, "Oh yeah, we talk about Mel. The girl, you have to lie. If you talked about her, you talked about her. Girl, y'all all talked about each other. It's not like it's nothing we cannot understand. That's what I'm saying. Why you want to lie?" So Marsaw talked to his father, Mark Scott. I said, "Oh, I guess you're tired of talking about your parents or how your upbringing because you told your mom you didn't see your father yet." So the father was telling, "Listen, you gotta take a break. You gotta, when you're off days, work to be. It's the difference between being busy and being productive. You could be productive and still have a life." And I would say, Mark, I don't know. Do you watch the show or not? Because you know your son is taking lovely leisures when he wants to. He took a trip to a whole continent. You didn't know that? So obviously he has the time. It's not like he can't make the time. And you know, Marceau never told his father about that trip either. So I want to know. It's not like he's not too busy that he can't work and enjoy life because he has been enjoying it. So didn't want to follow him around before. Well, so you know, you now want me to believe you never had an issue before. Exactly. Exactly. Like you want to convince me you never had an issue. Hey, they keep bringing more Scots. Like I said, they try to develop the thing to make it more Scots focused, and I said it's not working well. It's not. Oh, Tracy at Tracy and live streaming on Facebook. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, but I don't believe T-shirt Boston storyline so far. I don't believe it either. You know, you be sorry about it. I don't believe it either. Because they think it's too much. It's too much. You gonna try to convince us that she's the boss woman, trying to convince us this, that. At the end of the day, we still believe that Marceau wants you home and be a straight housewife and nothing else. He don't want you to elevate. And we see that in this episode. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. So he said, yeah, I gotta try to build legacy and everything. I said, okay, well, Marceau, you not that busy because you took a trip the whole continent. So how the hell you find time to do all that when you so busy? Okay, whatever. She just said she was low, season 1, and Martell did nothing. But he said he was depressed and went to Africa. For real. Right, Tracy? Teacher said she was low, season 1, and Martell did nothing. But he said he was oppressed and went to Africa. Exactly. He could go out the office, but you can't work at home. You could go to a coffee shop. Exactly. What you had not office? Why you can't go to figure the office space that Marceau that Maurice has, Hotbox has. He has another office space. You can't go there. And he kick you out your place that you own. You own only 85% of the company, and he kick you out in your space. Okay, girl. And we're gonna talk about the ownership and president and all that stuff in a minute as well. Because I was like, if it's on the bylaws, but at the same time, she still needs to know who's in. She needs to know, no matter how much big a corporation is. You don't think the corporation don't know or owners don't know who's in and out? They might not know you personally, but they know the numbers. And even though they might not be directly hiring and firing, they need to know who is coming in. Because it's coming out my paycheck and my account. So I need to know who you hiring and shit. They need to know. Even if it's a big corporation. They do know. So convince me with that freaking logistic you trying to tell us about her ownership. And I said, Tisha, you need to exert more your ownership. Because it seems like your bylaws is only about the title and not so much about your freaking responsibilities. But okay, whatever. Kimmy and Tisha talked. And this is where we saw that she was in the coffee shop working, and she got kicked out of her own space, but also kicked her out. I said, how you can just kick out? You own the space. Okay, girl. According to you. So she told Kimmy said that he hired someone as a business partner, hired him as an employee, got his freaking degree on the wall, and he will let you put your degree on the wall. I said, girl, who is the owner? Girl. Oh, it's like... Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Story don't make sense. They gotta keep it together because we understand the lies. Was all have been on 3 vacations since the show started, but he said he never take vacations. Exactly. He took him. He's not with Tisha, but he took them. Or yeah, one vacation he did take with Tisha. But he been on vacations. Yes, he needs to stop messing with that. So he said, kick you out the thing. You couldn't be the green the office. You couldn't do none of that. Took your space. And that's that. So now you got to work a different transition of places. Or 2, he built that space that he supposed to promise you. I said, I'm not you're not even trying to build me nothing. First of all, you should have asked your brother-in-law, can you use one of his office space that he built at the place? For now, since y'all close like that. And then 2, he finished up the thing. You don't have to work in different places. Come on now. So Kimmy said, I don't have to talk to her. It's all about the timing and the communication and approach of things. I said, okay, girl, I don't know. Because she said, me and Hotbox don't always agree on everything. Sometimes we got to come to the ground and we may agree on something, come around and agree on it, or just agree to disagree. That's it, but it's not always been easy. If I was a teacher, I use that. I use this to not and also. Ooh. Also, as the owner, he has been on the owner since day one. She just decided owner, just like in the marriage, decided wife. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He been owning that thing for a while now, because she just came in and withdrew the shares. But now she came on, but he's still making a bigger major shit. And now she's a silent partner that she can't go. I was like, girl, Marcel just need teacher credit. Exactly. That's what I say. Yeah, because he does own it. He owns the percentages. But 85% was him, 15%, his 50% was someone else. And he has all that control, and you can't do nothing, girl. I said, girl, that's why I said you should never got a business with your husband. Because he's going to treat you as that. And he doing all this to keep you at home. So Mel called Kimmy. And Mel asked Kimmy about massages. You like massages? And Kimmy said, yeah, I do massages and everything. That's fine. Ain't no problem. So Tisha wanted to talk to Mel. And Kimmy was like, exactly. Who are you fooling? Because we can tell who's a dominant person who make all decisions or who tell you what to do. He got a voice. Even to tell me you have a voice for something else. That's why I say I ain't convinced that when you tell us like she's the boss woman, she's the big owner, this is that. I said, all this time you basically keep her in the household and keep making her look like her decisions doesn't matter. Then all of a sudden that she's this boss lady. I said, boy, whatever. because you trying to convince us like you in this partnership with her. No, that's not what happened. So Kimmy was like shocked. So teacher invited Mel to her thing. And I said, okay, so when teacher heard the massage thing, she decided to do that? Or she already had the spot because she did invited that she would have a fun day, but she never explained what was the fun thing then when she invited Kiki. So she said we was having a fun ladies' night and have a good time. So I said, okay, so we didn't explain what it was. And then she said it's fun day. So I said, oh, okay. So Mel was quiet for a while. She said, oh yeah, I'm here, send me the details, let her know, and I'll be there. And that's that. That probably was a public event, so I guess they all have to show up. Well, invited Mel together. So they say that's good. And so Kimmy said, okay, I'll give you details about the massage, let you know. And that's that. Is that good? So that's that. So Tisha and Marceau had a dinner, right? And this was this thing we want to explain about. A little bit more depth. They had a dinner and they sat there with the 3 kids. MJ had the headphones on the table. I said, oh boy, I don't know what he's listening to, but he's not in the thing. But he heard enough to know what he said. But he had the headphones on the table. The other girls were sitting down. He was playing chess with his family because he said he thought about what his father said, yada, yada, yada. Sat at the table. He said, oh, don't y'all miss Mama cooking? If she was home more, she would cook more than y'all. She would not be working. I said, those little jabs ain't cute. Those little jabs you throw in ain't cute because we all picked on it. So the kid said, what about your hands, Daddy? I said, I know that's right. What about your hands? What about yours? You got it. You working right. What about your hands? What about you? Why you can't do it? That's all right. And then he said something else. And MJ said, I wouldn't let my spouse talk to me like that, like he talked to you. And Marceau said, MJ, what? What is up? It's like that. MJ like, he just straight clown his fall in his face. Oh my God. He left the table and went upstairs. And I said, when if your kids is old enough to you see what the hell you're doing, that means y'all failed already. Y'all failed and you see that. Remember last season, teacher also said he'd be a better cook, but he doesn't cook often at all. Exactly. They did say he was a better cook. And then when they had a question there, yeah, she did say he was a better cook, but he doesn't cook often at all. Because I can cook, I don't cook like that. That's how I live with myself. But yeah. But yeah, he better cook, but you want mom to cook. And I said, if your kids could tell you that was just sad. Y'all really failed because they really picked up on it. How you talk to your mommy and everything. And they boys love their mom. So also, you think you're doing a lot to try to teach your son something that you're not helping. So Marceau, he said he's the president and she's the owner. And he threw his reference about the basketball of Robin Tate, whatever his name is. And you think he be doing all this stuff there? I said, no, he's the owner, but he best believe he knows who coming in and out that freaking state. He ain't that stupid. Even though he might not be hiring, but he knows who comes in and out. So yes, he's a big corporation. It might be involved too much. And he making the money. But your company with Tisha is small. So she should be aware of who's coming in and out or have to say. But that's just the bylaws. Now, if the bylaws say that boss saw make decisions and everything, then that's what it is. But at the same time, she should still know who's coming in and out. In fact, you want to tell her. And he said, oh, talk to me when you have logic. And now I said, oh, you know what? You was dusty. To be honest, Tisha was coming in a better mindset and not emotional. She was trying to be logic. Actually, she was being logic. She was asking a question. He still can't answer questions directly. Every time she asked a direct question, it made more sense. He jumped around that question and tried to reflect it back to her and try to make her defensive again. I said, oh, child, girl. He picked the right one, girl. He picked the right one. And then she started listing what the hell he needs to do. He needs to do this. He needs to do that. He needs to do this. He needs to do that. She said, I get that, but I still shouldn't know everything. How you keep me up my own space and everything, all that stuff that put somebody in the plaque on the wall and he do all that and left me and didn't tell me anything. And he still wasn't hearing it. Exactly. All 5 years, but now you're a different person. Yeah, you're not different. It don't make any sense. It don't make any sense at all. At all. At all. And I'll say, y'all is not convincing us and y'all failing miserably. You're not different, Marcel. You the same person for all this time. It's creeping. So when did she grow this backbone? Exactly. I guess she trying to roll something, do something, because she tired y'all call her Dusty and Dumb and Ditzy and Teletubby. No, I call her Teletubby. Nobody. I threw that in there. Nobody was calling her Teletubby but me. But she said, "You trying to pull a Melody, get her business and let it go." That's what I'm saying. Maybe she need to do something. Maybe she need to do something away from Marceau and do something. But then, when he first said that first episode, remember that scene when he called her figure a degree, a hobby? You could tell he didn't care for you. He didn't care you be educated and get degrees. He wants you home, and that's what it was. Your degree, a hobby. Want me go to school, studying, and doing all these papers and tests for a hobby? Bitch, please. Yeah, nobody called that something about me. Tell you laugh. So, teaching event. She named her people the T Squad. Are you a T Squad member? Ooh, child. Who called T Squad? Child, call it like that. I can't stand that girl. Shoot. I still don't. But they try to force her in our freaking throats this season. Teaching event, her spot event. She invited all the ladies. Everybody coming in one by one. Kimmy came first. And then Kiki came. And then Tiffany came. I said, oh my gosh. Here goes. Well, because I believe I was like, once she heard massages, I said, was Tisha trying to do a massage event in the first place before she heard it? Or she switched it at the last minute when she heard the massages thing? And then she said, I'll try to celebrate Kimmy and be a businesswoman. I said, oh, now you celebrate Kimmy? Because you didn't say that before. Oh, shit. Tracy said something. So, Tiffany came. I'll get back. I'll get in that minute about Tiffany because I still don't care for her either. I don't know why she's back. So we find out we had a scene between Tisha and Tiffany that Tiffany has a problem with Kiki and doesn't even know her. So why you got a problem with her if you never met her and know her? Why? Because she only go by the title just like everybody else is going by, the cousin. You claiming to be Mel's friend, but you can't ignore the fact that she never denied the fact that she teaches her. Especially, she kept always saying that she teaches her cousin. So I don't know what you're talking about that she always denied that she was teach her cousin. She never denied that. But she also said that she also was good friends with Mel. Mel always say that. She said, I was friends with Kiki more than before I was friends with Tisha. So I don't know why everybody make it seem like Kiki denied that she was cousins with freaking is giving Belle throw Kimmy a party. I need to throw Kimmy a better party. Exactly. So for you to say that she didn't claim Tisha as cousin, she always claims Tisha as cousin. It is that they had a rocky past as cousins. That explains the tension between them. So she has a power, and they know it because she said all that, and she could do that. Her family. I said, Tiffany, you don't have an issue. You just use it what the fans say and use it as your own beef. Because you come in as a fan. Because none of that makes sense when you never met the girl and didn't even know who she is. And plus, you was at the party. No, this she was. Was she at the party? Was she at the party? No, she wasn't there. I don't think she wasn't there. I don't think Tiffany was there. Was she? I don't think she was, y'all. Because she wasn't at the table. So I don't think she was there. But, yeah, she wasn't there. It was not privy to the conversation. Like I said, I don't think it was bad. And Kiki said not the tea spilling for Kimmy to want to tell that. But okay. But everybody kept harping, that's your cousin. That's your cousin. That's your cousin. That's your cousin. Okay. Got it. But what did she say? That's the issue. And Kiki always tell what she said. Y'all just say like why she said it. Y'all just say, oh, you should never say anything. I said, whatever. That's why I would say if another party come and teach the name come up, I would be like that. If I'm Kiki, I would say, hey. I'd be like, Kiki, what about Tisha? What about it? What about it? The last time I checked, that's chewing my head off. So when I'm eating this freaking food and I'm drinking my juice and I'm not saying shit. Just like that. For real. And that's what given. And I was like, okay. Because Tiffany always been messy. That was her role is. I feel like she was the role of she could get shit started. And that's what she does. And I would say, you know what? Whatever. That's your role. That's what you is in television. I can't be mad at that because every person needs a messy person in a reality TV show. It cannot go without. So I guess Tiffany is that type of person. Pregnant or. But that don't get messy and they want people to back down because you're pregnant. Because what Stormy told Kiki, oh, don't argue with her, she's pregnant. I said, fuck, we understand when she's pregnant. Bitch, don't try to warn me that she's pregnant. We don't know she's pregnant. Does she know she's pregnant? And cursing up a storm, cursing me out like I can't do anything about it. Like, no, I won't hit no pregnant woman. What we're not going to do is I'm going to be quiet about it either. Nobody, she even got up and went across the room and try and come at the girl. She sat with her spot. Tiffany was all over here. So you don't need to warn me about her being pregnant. I always like Stormy. That's what. And y'all knew when I watched my movie, I was giving Stormy the blues the first season she came in because I really can't stand her. And now she reminds me why I really don't like her. I was starting to like her, but then I said, nah, she's working too much. She's especially with that Destiny thing. She's trying to work so hard, give her Gucci purses and everything. I said, why are you doing all that? Well, she'll dog you out every chance you get. But whatever. But that's my opinion. It's not like that. So Tiffany was there with the puppet. And Tisha said, you gonna get kicked out. You keep messing with me. Because she thought she was funny with the puppet thing. Oh, so you try to start with Tisha? If I do this, I'm a kid, can I give you a puppet? And nobody thought that was funny. Kimmy called her out. She said, girl, you just stop it. That was not funny. And I was trying to sit here and try to say, I said, Tiffany, was that funny or not? Because, when Mel was there, that would have been no funny issue. But I said, okay, Tiffany, you want to be messy? That's a messy queen. All right. She did that. And that's that. So everybody started getting back to their robes. So Stormy, Mel, and Tiffany went to the storm sound bath. While Kiki, Tisha, and Kimmy went to the massage chairs. Or faceplate, whatever they were trying to do. So Tiffany was talking to Mel. It's about Kiki. I know you like Kiki. She was your best friend since like that. I never met her and everything. Mel said she's not a bad person. She said something. Now Tiffany kept going and kept going. I see the loudest neighbors, all my freaking like. She kept going. Somebody else said, I'm just at the flowers. I'm just at the freaking colors. I just like the sound. I just want to be my peace. My peace. My peace. I don't know what they do. They on the hallway. Like I said, my building is mainly quiet. But certain times they just get loud. I don't know about nowhere. Chill. Going up down the stairs doing something. I don't know what they're doing. Go down to the side just like my peace, the peace, the peace. I get my peace, my peace, my peace. Because Tiffany wanted Mel to say something. And I said, this is what they're doing. They try to bait Mel to say something and then use her words against her later on. They always do that. So Mel clocked this tea, and that's what she said, them choose the lesser of two evils. Because if I say something, y'all don't like it. If I don't say something, y'all don't like it. So why not say something and y'all can't use nothing against me? And if you're going to use it anyway, you're going to create scenarios, so let me not say nothing, and y'all going to create whatever you want to create. But you're not going to use me. No. So I'm going to keep my peace, my peace, my peace. Because her answer of saying she want to keep her peace, oh, that's deflection. This is deflection. No, that's her answer telling you to stop to shut the fuck up. She's not answering any more questions. She told you she's not a bad person. I would have preferred Mel to just say, I don't have anything to say about it. I mean, I know people probably want Mel to say the direct approach, but that's not how she moves. She just said, I don't have no peace. No peace. Basically, that's what it was. She basically telling you she's not saying anything more. She said she's not a bad person. She said Kiki is not a bad person. That's all she said. That was your answer. But you would have kept it going. That Stormy said, I wish Mel was saying, I wish Mel would have said, sister, I would have got nothing to say. I said, wow, because she basically telling her what she not. Her response basically telling Tiffany that she don't got no more to say. And some acting about it. But Tiffany don't never reach the room. She always kept going. She never reached the room. She never reached the room. When she first came on with the monsters vaping in the bathroom, nobody asked for that. And she kept going and they realized she didn't know what the hell she said that. Never reached the room. So Stormy, now you want her to say something. I said, Stormy, shut up. You just hell bent want to have an issue with Mel. We get it. She didn't share her phone number, so you mad. You mad. You mad. And I understand why she didn't share her phone number. We understand why she didn't share her phone number. It's not because of you personally. It's because she's trying to stay away from this guy getting the number. Because she's giving out. One of y'all would have given her the number and then he harassed her again. And for her to change her number 5 damn times, y'all had to know that somebody's giving him her number, and then he harassing her again. And she had to get changing again. So no, she's not that. She's trying not to be open with y'all like that. And I don't blame her. But yeah, maybe you should have told her. Well, whatever. Like I said, yes, you could have reached out to the person, gave them the phone number, whatever. We went past that already. Like I said, I understand both sides. But girl, you don't have an issue. And then your mom explanation on why she have an issue with Mel. And I said, what the fuck is she saying? Because she agreed with you? You have an issue? Miss Betty, get out of my face. I don't got time for that. Even her own daughter Stormy said, "Ma, when the interview that clip I shared on Discord, Carlos interviewed Stormy. When I see the full interview or not, I don't know. It depends. Maybe later on. They asked her what's her issue, and they both were sitting here and act like, huh? What? It don't make any sense. So I said that was like a fan who wants to have an issue with Mel because they know that a lot of people don't like Mel. That's the thing. Let's jump in the bandwagon and hate Mel so we be liked. That's what it is. So when Kiki was talking to Kimmy, right? Now, granted, she said she was not gonna bring up the freaking thing of how you bailed on her when she was in addiction. That's what she said she's not gonna bring up. But she never said she's not gonna bring up her conversation with Kimmy because she never had a conversation sit down with Kimmy yet. Well, she did later in the past, but now this was up to date. And she felt like Kimmy instigated it to the degree to what it was. Exactly. Exactly. If she didn't get production number, y'all know y'all lower their production. So the production don't have my number, y'all won't have my number. Because if I give out my mom number, somebody gonna give it to him, and then he harass me again and have to change my number again. So y'all have to understand, y'all on the cast and y'all are close to him, so she gotta keep her peace. So if everybody can understand that Tisha want to keep her peace from her cousin who was addicted at the time, then I don't understand why y'all can't understand Mel want to keep her peace with a narcissistic husband who's still living, who giving her hell, who took her custody. Y'all, all that stuff is still going, and y'all don't understand why she needs her peace. So when she says she's distancing herself through filming, and y'all know that, respect that. That's why she's the only one she don't really go hard at is Kimmy, because Kimmy respects that. But nobody else respects it. So I do feel like Kimmy. Oh yeah, I kept going, y'all, but I do feel like Kimmy instigated it even more, made way worse than what it was, because it wasn't that bad at all. Everyone be calling my trap phone for real. Flip that shit real quick. Hello, you call me? What's up? Okay, click. Phone call. Who's this? This is now. I don't got your number. You didn't get my number. Ciao. It is what it is. Exactly. They don't like her, but they want her access to her so damn badly, which I don't understand. Y'all don't like her, girls, but leave her alone. She went this to herself and said, hey, she just said herself. Be happy. Have a party. Sure, because we don't just see her two filming again. So I don't feel like, because remember that sit down, I said that in my last review when we talked about that. Kimmy couldn't wait to tell Tisha. And you told Tisha at the last reunion that if you was not related by family or by marriage, you would not be friends with her. To sit down to back BP and BP and PP, back by the pussy pot, that freaking statement to explain what you didn't mean that. No, you meant that. You meant that. For you to tell her what Kiki said. Oh, correct my memory, y'all. Did she tell Tisha what Stormy said? Because I don't remember that sit down that she mentioned Stormy. Because if she did, production should have showed it. Because I remember her only telling what Kiki said. Maybe she did. Maybe I forget. Y'all remember coming? If she did, then I forgot it. Just like Tisha forgot. Because she asked Tisha straight up, you remember I told you about Stormy? Tisha said, no, I don't remember. She said straight up. She was quiet because she knew she don't remember nothing about what Stormy said. She said, no. Now Kimmy said, oh, you know I'm gonna tell you because y'all know I'm gonna tell you. I said, that's exactly why I ain't care for Kimmy like that. I told you I like Kimmy, but she was moving funny. Girl, you meant what you said in the reunion. You trying to backpedal pussy pop, the BPPP, that whole statement, which you know you meant it, just to tell Tisha what Kiki said, which it wasn't even that bad. But whatever. Yeah, you hopping with the cousin title, but you did not mention what Stormy said. And Stormy just had much to say as what Kiki said. She started too, but Tisha went back to what Kiki said. So no, she didn't tell her. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm trying to remember that she did tell a story. I said, I don't remember that sit down. She said anything about Stormy. Because Stormy had a lot to say too about your marriage, about what Marsaw did and deflection and this and this and this and that. And that what made Mel ask the question. And Kiki said, oh yeah, she had to look at her marriage. That's all she said. That's all she said. And everybody was punching the players like she dropped from tea. So I feel like Kimmy was instigating that. But no, everybody want to give her a pass because she's going through the big C, which I'm not knocking that. She is going through something. But we're not gonna knock the fact that she was being messy at that time. She was. And she was instigating. She did instigate. And that's my opinion. So Kimmy saying Stormy name a lot. So Stormy started hearing her name. And she said, hold up, what's going on? What's going on? So they all went through the thing. Now everybody was saying, oh, well, Mel didn't want to talk about being messy, but she was way into the freaking room. I said, okay, you could love to hear mess and not be part of mess. Child, I'm not a drama person, and I'm not in the messy person either. I like to have my peace and have a good time. But it doesn't matter if somebody going to talk about messiness, I ain't going to hear it. Child, I just want to be participating in the mess. I can hear it. So that's what Mel did. She sat there and was quiet. And everybody else was talking about it. And here goes Tiffany. Tiffany was bulk up one. Tiffany was doing the most. And you know what? I was expecting to hear a lot of people bashing Kiki, but I didn't see that on Twitter. I know a lot of people was calling Tiffany trash. So I said, okay, I guess. Because I was going on Twitter. I said, I know people going to say Kiki was wrong. She said, but a lot of people ain't saying the Kiki name in the tweets this week. Everybody was talking about Tiffany. Well, exactly. So yes, I would love to see the drama, but I ain't participating in it. Also, not leave Kiki in the room by herself with no one on her side. For real, I feel like they all gang up on, in some way, shape, or form. Hey, how you doing, boo? Yes, I do feel like yes, they gang up on her, and she had nobody on her, sticking up for her. Like everybody would say, "Oh, it was funny that Kiwi said, well, everybody said the same thing, so everybody's wrong but you." She said, "Yeah." I said, "You know what? You gonna stick in your delusions. I love because y'all all delusional people yourself. Y'all all would say the same thing. So don't act like Kiki would not say the same thing. Y'all always said no. Everybody's wrong. I ain't wrong. Teachers never think that she's wrong. So that's what I say. That's all in the family because teachers do the same thing. Miss Martin don't think she's wrong. Teacher don't think she's wrong. Kiki don't think she's wrong. That's all it was in the family. So I guess I don't know why y'all be mad because I was like, okay, everybody's wrong but her. But I was like, but then again, I don't feel like she was wrong. I don't feel like she said anything wrong, but I like when she stand by her thing. She said, "Yeah, everybody's wrong, but I'm not wrong." I love it. Sure. So yes, Tiffany start up. She said, I don't know you, I never met you, but I just said like how you was on the party and you talk about like cousin, and then you say you family over cousin and everything, family over everything, and you bashed said if you was doing that to your cousin, will you do that to me? And I don't know you, and all that stuff like that. And I was like, she said, Kiki said eloquently, and I love how Kiki speaks her words and not even go all to tangent. Bitch, shut the fuck up. She said, it's not fair if you made a statement, assessment, when you don't know what you talk about. Because I never denied that teacher was my cousin. I always stand by that she's my cousin. But you don't know what you talk about because you was not there. She said, I do know what I was talking about. I said, well, so what was said? If you know what you're talking about. Because you've gone about a fan. You know about what you saw. Because I know teacher was crying to me. I said that she's crying. But she was crying for what? She's crying because she's crying. For what was it? And all that stuff like that. He goes, Stormy, oh, don't argue with her because she's pregnant. We seen that shit, she's pregnant. Why? Does she know she's pregnant? She was starting mess all over. She started messing she got in that freaking thing. With Tisha at first, and then coming at the Kiki. Had a lot to say. Oh, I don't have a family. I don't have a large family. I don't have this. And I say, if you don't have all that, so why are you here speaking on it? Now everybody said, oh, well, Tiffany ain't saying nothing wrong. I said, I understand Tiffany. No, don't get me wrong. I understand at some point if she could go by her family, was like that. But at the same time, I feel like people always harping about the cousin thing and not realize what Kiki was saying was in the tea spilling. So she didn't disrespect her cousin. But some aspect would say, okay, if my cousin would say something, then yeah, I understand that. So I got some people logic. But yes, but she don't know the background story. So outside people who look at it who don't know the background story, I do understand what she was saying. But Tiffany, girl, you don't know what's up. If you wasn't there, you don't have much to speak on. So I would not be vocal if I was not there. I said, okay. I mean, I just only by going by way here. And I said, oh, I heard that cousin was talking about her cousin. I said, okay, who cousin shouldn't be talking about family like that. But then I would have to get more details. She said, what happened? What was discussed? If I were Tiffany, I would say, what was discussed? I mean, we don't talk about it. That was discussed. So I get my opinion. But and then Tiffany and what Kiki was saying, nah, it's not going on, going back and forth. Tiffany started cursing and yelling. I said, oh. And you know she's doing that because she's pregnant. She was doing all that so she know nobody could touch her. I said, you best with the right one because you talk with a person who don't have who schools who head is not tightened with the schools. They don't give a damn if you was pregnant. They would knock your ass out. Or y'all yelling and cursing and screaming like you was trying to play me. And everybody sitting there, and Kiki just had to stay there. And you know, next week, Stormy gonna come after Kiki as well. She said, I don't want to slap you, and I would slap you right back. I said, okay, so it's a gang up. she about to know thing. Yeah, I want to say, well, yeah, because I know we find out Tiffany's the one that asked Sheree the question that Sheree and her got the little tiff going on. And that's made the figure two guys come after Tiffany. I was like, Tiffany was doing a lot. She was doing a lot at Buck one. And I said, so Kiki can't say nothing. Kiki can't say nothing to her because she's pregnant, but she has a lot to say. They don't even know what she's talking about. If you have no dynamics of what's going on, why are you speaking on it? And I would teach her, I was like, okay, we just went past this, y'all. We wasn't saying nothing bad. We just blew back from it and everything. But you wanted the mess to go on. You low key like what they was coming after Kiki. But I said, you is slick. Now, where's teacher loyalty? Exactly. We want to be the family of loyalty because someone's coming at your cousin. And you're not defending your cousin. But yeah, Kiki got to defend you. Exactly. Where's the loyalty there? Where's it at? Everybody talk about loyalty and family loyalty. I don't give it there. The statements also say, I got beef with you, but nobody else beef with you, right? So if that family loyalty is the same thing like what brothers and sisters say, yes, this is my sister. I could go in on my sister, but you better not say nothing to my sister because we're going to tag team on your ass. So if that same logic in one way, why not apply it to here? So if Tisha's a cousin of Kiki and Kiki cousin of Tisha, and Kiki should understand that Tisha was a cousin, she shouldn't say nothing. So why Tisha is letting Tiffany gang up on her? And Stormy. You ain't gonna come on my cousin right now. I know we have our issues, but that's my cousin at the end of the day. But you ain't doing none of that. So where's the loyalty now? I ain't seen nobody mention that. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. And I was like, when is this not going to be a continuation of last season or 2 seasons ago? Because it's the same continuation. So are we going to talk about something else? Let this be the last. Come on now, move on. Stormy, your husband, you're a full-time cast member. Kiki, you're a full-time cast member. We need to see more about your lives. Nobody sits around teach. The Scots already sitting enough. We don't need no more sitting around them. All right. I said, anything else y'all want to point out before we get out of here? I think that was all. But I didn't like it. I feel like it was a gang up of Kiki. Kiki had to defend herself. It seemed like they brought Kiki in as a full-time, just to what? I guess to start mess as well. To ask the questions, to talk, to defend herself, whatever. So I got gang on her, so you have another punching bag. I really don't like Tiffany and her dynamics. What does she give us? To be the messy person? Lewis bands around. So y'all full-time cast members just what? To skate around again? Now, I'll go be here for Lewis checking Montel and Mansour about them checking Tiffany. Because, yes, if you had an issue, you should came to Lewis. Let the woman handle Tiffany. Yeah, I had to gang up on her like that. Like, I wasn't here for that. When we get to that point, I will discuss that. But what Tiffany did here, I ain't like that. She explained some logic, but it was too much. And she started yelling and cursing. And then Kiki got to be the one to rein herself in because she's pregnant. Okay. We'll see what's going on here. And I think she's doing that because she knows she's pregnant. That's what she's doing. What she want to do. Like I said, she messed with the wrong one because the right one would have figured slap her ass up, pregnant at all. Cursing up a storm. Girl, who you cursing at? I know the fuck I'm talking about. I know that. I said, oh, you nasty, huh? Okay. Chill. But I was loving Marriage Huntsville, y'all. Yes, up to date with the mess. Yes, keep the storyline up to date and not go back in the past. Because she was slow with it. I said, Tiffany, can you wake up and smell the coffee, girl? So, present day, what's going on? Like, if Tiffany would say, oh, girl, Mel, Mel, I know you ain't getting no freaking story your number, so what's up with that? What's the number? What's going on? What's up with the number? Because, like, Stormy, like your mom was doing the most and everything. Why she coming out the mail? Like, did she have an issue? Like that's the stuff mess that she could have good enough done, right? Tisha can't get past season one. That's what I'm saying. She go all the way back. Tisha the queen to go all the way back in the past, but talk about everybody else. Chill. So everybody want to rehash the past? Let them rehash the past because you the queen of doing that. You're the queen of doing that. But yeah, no love about touch with y'all. So it was good. It was a good conversation. I love y'all coming through and talking about with me. There's no live later on tonight. No second live. I'm not doing power live. I'll wait for next week for 2 episodes and we do that together. I think tonight I'm just gonna watch Secret Brother Husband. So anybody want to come around tonight and watch it with me, we can. And that's it. I think Auntie Mama's doing the panel. Let me check. She is because I know her sister with her this weekend. Jackie's with her this weekend, y'all. Let's see if she's doing it. Ooh. Ooh, what foot video got released? Oh. Oh, we don't yet. Maybe she would tell us. Check Instagram. Tiffany very glad she got Sheree. Let it have been Nene or she would have gotten X if she did. Oh, it's genetic. Ooh. Oh, no panel. Okay, no panel tonight. Ooh. Oh, I missed it. I was looking to it. I missed what she said it. Okay. Oh, I gotta check this footage, y'all. I gotta check this footage of Johnny Manager. Maybe I'll watch it later on. Oh, my personal Instagram. Oh my gosh. She got a sister wife? Oh no, she not. Ooh, 26 for the T. I'm gonna share that with y'all. Y'all can see the C too. Oh, so what's more to the storyline y'all not showing us? Oh, let me find out. Ooh, we're gonna talk about this later on Discord. Let's get into that. Hold up, let's share that. Show y'all. Ooh. And that's a beautiful dark chocolate woman. Oh. Ooh. I just can't get over it. Oh my gosh. Oh, we gotta talk. I'm hooked. I gotta look through it and read it and listen to the video because I'm watching it mute right now. But yes, that was Love and Matters Huntsville, y'all. Hope appreciate y'all everything. Also, take up on the husband. Let me know how y'all feel about that. As cues, we're gonna continue on the cues. Going to Gospel is already done, so next week we will be another show. Maybe it will be 3 shows. We'll put a wing on it, just substitute it. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, stay tuned for my cash review this week. I might do put a ring on that Sick Brother Husband together as a pre-recorded video and put air out tomorrow. It may be done, so check that out if it's out there. And that's it, y'all. I appreciate it coming through. I love y'all. If y'all missed my last live, please watch my last live. Also, watch my thing. If anybody replay game, if you watch it and you have any commentary, put down below. I'm looking forward to hearing y'all commentary. If anything I miss of any one of these shows, please put down a comment section down below as well. There's no panel tonight, so we just got free out. I'm just gonna eat my dinner, and I guess I'm just gonna watch movies and like that, chill out, play the game, and relax the rest of the night. There's no power review tonight, so that's set. So other than that, enjoy the Discord. Yes, we stay have fun there. Last time we had a good conversation, talk about a lot of things. And I gotta look at this Sister Brother Husband thing and look at this full footage. So I'm about to go on Discord right now and look at this stuff while I'm ordering my food. So y'all come into Discord, y'all around. If not, I see y'all later on tonight when I'm maybe watch a movie or something like that. All right, love y'all. See y'all through. And check y'all out. Peace out. Hold up. Oh, what music at? Look, I ain't ready to go off yet.